What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you're new to the channel, I'm your host, as always, Rashid. All right, let's get into it. You guys see the title, you see the actual graphics, and especially on the graphics, the subtitle there. Both Sean Marks and Jonathan Kaminga, are delusional, right? I'm gonna get into that. I'm going to actually explain to it. So, the other title, the Brooklyn Nets actually takes their name out of the Jonathan Kuminga sweepstakes. Huge mistake, or is it a smart move by the great Sean Marks here? Let's get into the actual article. And let me see if it's showing up on screen here just to make sure. Yeah, here we go. Right here. All right. Here we go. Brooklyn, and it says Kaminga plans to meet with interested teams next week and Las Vegas if Golden State does not extend him. So, as of right now, the Washington Wizards and the Brooklyn Nets took their name out of the trade or whatever signing for Jonathan Kaminga because they believe the price tag is actually too high. But is it right? And I'm gonna show you where actually partly both teams are really delusional, right? Okay, so it says even though he's a restricted free agent, the Warriors are not willing to pay his asking price. More teams are dropping out of the race for Kaminga by the day. The Sacramento Kings are also willing to back off of him instead of overpaying to get him. Brooklyn is staying away from Kaminga likely means they're also unwilling to pay his asking price. The Nets still need to resign Cam Thomas if they desire, and just took in Michael Porter's $38.3 million cap hit for the 25-26 season over there. It says the Nets also have enough in-house talent to develop in the front court, including Noah Clowney, Zaire Williams, and Porter Jr. All right, these two over here, they are what they are. I mean, when you say develop, you have to give me more of a better. Are you trying to turn these guys into all stars? Right? That's not going to ever happen, man. It's never going to happen. I like Zaire Williams. I like Noah Clowney, but these guys aren't Jonathan Kaminga. And especially the potential, the ceiling. They're never going to be a Jonathan Kaminga type player. We look at the NBA comp. He's Jaylen Brown, Noah Clowney, Zaire Williams. We don't know what they are, and I like those guys, man. I vouch and but I got to be honest and I got to be real, man. Uh, okay. So where was I over here? So okay. It says the front office probably does not like the idea of giving $30 million or more to a player who is still relatively unproven. Oh, okay. Well, what about Nick Claxton? You gave Nick Claxton $97 million, right? He's unproven. Let's go to the scouting report. Let's see if he actually changed or anything like that. Is there any type of development? Let's see. Tosh Gibson, right? And he's not really even that. I mean, Tosh Gibson in his prime is still a better role player than Nick Claxton, right? Has a thin frame, needs to add more weight to avoid being bullied in the post at the next level. Has he done that? No. Added strength will allow him to fight for in the post for position on a block as well to be a stronger rebounder. He doesn't have a real offensive identity right now. This is 6 years ago. Not a big scorer, very skilled offensively at this point. He struggled as a 3-point shooter. He only hit 28% of his threes. That might limit his ability to be a stretch big man in today's game. So in today's game, as you need skilled big men. You can't have one-dimensional bigs. All right. If you look at the Pacers, that's how they actually went so far, right? They had a skilled big and Miles Turner who can actually hit the threes, and it causes whatever rim protector that the other team has, that's supposedly guarding like a Miles Turner type player. They have to come out of the paint and challenge him, especially if they can hit 36, 37, 38% from the three-point line. Claxton doesn't do that. The defense is dropped. So there's no improvement in Claxton whatsoever. Nothing. Nothing. So why the hell you give him a $97 million contract, right? He's unproven. And I'm someone who actually really vouched for Claxton. When Jared Allen got traded, I was like, okay, we got Clax. I was mad about that. All right, so again, here we go. Another thing, a 64% free throw shooter, right? Hasn't got. All right, he got slightly better at the free throw line, man, but not much of a real impact or anything like that, man. I mean, in the playoffs, 7-game series. I saw it in the Boston series a couple of years ago. He was unplayable. He went 0-for-11 from the free throw line, man. He was getting bullied. So, all right, let's get back to and let's say, and over here it says, why the Nets avoided a Jonathan Kaminga pursuit is a smart rebuild move. All right, let's see how smart that really is, man. Because, and we're gonna get to the delusional part on Sean Marks in a second, man. I mean, that was probably one of it. Like we're in Claxton. Now, actually, I'll get to it right now. Listen, the Nets are a dumpster fire, right? I mean, you lost Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, man. I mean, you couldn't even make that work. You couldn't put the right pieces around those guys. You got like the Nets right now, and I love my team. I've been watching them since 1994. All right. And they are the Knicks back 25 years ago, right? You have to go out there and take a chance on guys like Jonathan Kuminga. And you're going to actually have to overpay. All right. Because especially the Wizards, man. The Wizards we don't want to. I mean, are y'all stupid, man? Are y'all really serious? Y'all are even worse than the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, and it's like, if a guy's comp is Jonathan Kaminga, then I'm sorry, Jaylen Brown, then I mean, you gotta really kind of take a fly on that. Oh, all right. So I guess it goes into the same thing as the other articles. Is the contract would pay him up to $30 million annually. All right. He says Kaminga is an incredible talent with unlimited potential. There's a reason. There's a reason the Golden State picked them in the 2021 draft lottery. Even if he didn't quite fit the Warriors style of play, again, that's like the Warriors have a certain style of play, right? And you look at Jonathan Kaminga, he wants to put up numbers, right? He's out there really trying to make money, and it's hard being drafted to a team really like the Warriors and asking to play like a limited role. But then on the other hand, you got to look at is that, I mean, are you out there just trying to stat pad? I mean, are you really out there really just trying to you want to go out there and play winning basketball? Are you just going out there just to look to put up numbers? All right, but then again, like I said, he is young though, right? He's I think 21, 22, 23. Most of these guys, you see the same thing. They don't really start peaking and putting everything together until they're 27, 28 years old. Man, they got to learn the game. They don't come in going to college for 4 years. They one and dones. And they still actually have to learn the game. It's not just a Jonathan Kuminga thing. It's mostly every single player. Michael Jordan had to learn how to pass the damn ball. Right? I mean, he was a black hole too until Phil Jackson had to say, hey, do you want to go out there and score 50 points a night and lose? Or you want to score maybe 27 to 30 something points, have 6 or 7 assists, and actually win games. It took Phil Jackson to really go out there and get that out of Michael Jordan. And maybe Jordi Fernandez can actually do the same thing with Jonathan Kuminga. The only thing he really has to do, really more is just work on his passing. I think his assist numbers were 2.2 or 3 something assists per game. All right, so and then we look at the top scoring numbers from Jonathan Kuminga right here, right? 34 points, 33, 21. All right, these are and you saw before he got hurt this past season, he was actually putting up some decent numbers. Does this result in W's? Let's see. Let me see. I know StatMuse, they really show whether the team actually won or not, because it saves me a lot of headaches. So 21, 20, 20. Did we ever see Nick Claxton have a a 34-point game. I think this is like back-to-back 34-point games right here. 33, 26. But you still signed him to a $97 million contract, right? Oh boy. All right. So where was I? Okay. So it said no. This was this it? Oh, I think this kind of relates to the same thing over here, man. I'll say back in April, Kuminga appeared to be the perfect target for the Nets roster and dire need influx of talent. Exactly. Yes, man. Because like if you look at 2025 free agency here, let's see, NBA free agency. Let's see. I think this one's good. Yeah, spot track. Nope. I mean, we could look. I mean, the list actually gets worse and worse as you go down, man. So, none of these 25 free agents can really kind of help the Brooklyn Nets right here. I mean, I would like that idea with Jonathan Kuminga and like Michael Porter Jr. At least he got someone that can actually really space the floor out. Luke Cornett, I think the Boston Celtics actually retain him. I wouldn't give him up either, man. I would look to re-sign him. But yeah, man, 25. There's nothing really here, man. Like I said, the further I go down, the further the worse it actually really gets, though, man. Let me get the link in here, man, for you guys, man. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comment section. Like I said, when I do these lives, it's all about the Nets fans, not about me per se. Oh, all right, Jonathan, get on up in here, man. Yeah, the free agency this summer was really bad so far, man. So on tips. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comment section. Yo, what's going on, Gary?
What up, BK?
What's good, man? What's good?
Hanging in there.
So what do you think, man? You think this is a big mistake right here, or this is like
I don't think they're really pulling out. I think this is a bluff. I think they're very much still in the Kaminga sweepstakes.
Okay. Yeah, I meant to touch into the whole Cam Whitmore thing too, man, because I think the Nets could have pulled off that move too.
I love Cam Whitmore. I would have gave up a future first for him. But
yeah, well, you got 2 second-round picks. Now I know there's more things that Cam Whitmore has to work on, but I mean, just the ceiling is really high with Whitmore. And
apparently, its character isn't good enough. Apparently, it was the character that Sean Marks didn't want to go after. Forget the skill set; it's all about the character, right, Gary?
I just want players. I just want ballers. I don't care. Yeah,
I would have liked Cam. I mean, we got a lot of guards. We have worked out.
This Cam Thomas stuff ain't getting good, guys. Apparently, Thomas told Mark's camp he wanted $30 million salary straight up before they put negotiations to the side. This ain't getting good. This is getting bad. CT is not budging right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to sign something, right? And the ball's kind of in the Nets' court. I'm not trying to be like, but like there's no one else offering him a contract. He's gonna have to take what the Nets give him.
Yeah, but I think Marks wants. No, he didn't sign yet. But I think Marks wants to give Thomas around 15 to 18 mil at this point for 2 years. I think he's trying to line everything up for 2027. Somebody put out a free agency list for 2027. List looks pretty interesting. I think Marks is trying to do something like that. I don't think he sees this year's free agency next year's as great right now. So
27. What's the 27?
There were only 4 names that stuck out to me, and these guys
we ain't getting none of these dudes.
There were only 4. There were only 4 names that stuck out to me. Most of the list is aging vets or near the end of their careers. There are only 4 names that stood out, but these are barring. These are barring re-signings. 4 guys: Donovan Mitchell.
Jonathan is right. A lot of these guys on this list is aging, so they'll probably look to go sign with like championship teams.
The only 4 guys that make sense from the list I saw for 2027 is Joker, Giannis, Mitchell, and Luka, and some of those guys could re-up right now. Those are the only 4 guys that stuck out. Everybody else is middle age, older, and kind of near the end of their career. There's nobody really that good.
Luka, he's gonna go back to the Lakers. And you said Joker. Joker obviously is gonna go back to Denver.
Mitchell, though, is an interesting name because if the Cavs don't win these next 2 years, Mitchell might ask out. His contract is kind of set up for him to ask out in the next 2 years.
I don't see Donovan leaving that good Cleveland team. So
It depends if they win or not, man. Winning changes everything, of course, like you said. But if they don't
That's
win,
true,
Donovan
but then
Mitchell
again, you're leaving
will
a
be on the.
winning, coach or winning situation, winning team. So
No, I
is it
agree with
worth
you,
it?
man. I don't understand how we're
Like
gonna get
honestly,
some of
like
these
when these
guys.
players like leave their teams and they're winning to go like, is it really worth it to go play with like young rookies and young teams, bro? Is it really worth it?
No, it's a fair question you're asking. I think it just depends on what the hell this direction is. I still don't know what it is. The fact is, the Nets have so much left they haven't done yet. You still have 17 million cap space you have to spend. Cam Thomas, his contract situation all over the
Cam is
place. Oh, and
injured,
Nick
I
Claxton is
think.
still on the team. The guy we thought we could flip for something, he's still on the team. So there's a lot left unsettled right now, and you don't want to feel like that going into summer league. I don't know what Marks is trying to do right now, but
No,
he's
I
kind of
think
leaving
Cam
the
is gonna
soul to the
resign.
wayside.
To be honest, I think he'll be alright. He'll resign.
Yeah, for what though? He might have to resign for like a 15-year, 1-year contract at this point, 15 mil at this
So
point.
he's not. He doesn't want to take that deal.
No, why would he? He's the best scorer on this team right now. Why does he feel like he has to take anything? I can understand a little bit from Cam Thomas' side, but I also understand from Sean Marks' side. Nobody's valuing Cam Thomas as a star option as far as a 1 or 2 goes. Maybe a 3 at worst, but if Marks doesn't have to overpay, nobody else has the money. Like, it's really Cam Thomas, like Gary said, has to make a choice. Do I settle now for a little bit, or do I hold out and say, Marks, you either trade me or you
All right,
pay me?
let me ask all three of you guys. So in that article, it said that they're kind of hesitant on signing for Kuminga because like Cam Thomas is kind of like in the fold there. Like, I mean, Cam Thomas holds up a chance of getting Kuminga. Like, what do you guys think?
Well, yeah, because how much money do we have left over right now?
We got money going to like we got. It depends on what we like. To me, Cam Thomas is getting 1 year, 13 million. Like that's what he's getting.
Oh, I could see that. I now see it as a possibility now. I really
if
do.
you do that, you're gonna have some money. Plus, it's gonna be a sign-in trade, right? So you're gonna get money off the books. Like we got the money to get both of them. Like
yeah, but would he do that though?
No, I don't think he wants them both on the team. If Mark's in his organization, I think they would take one of the other.
Why not though? That's what I'm saying. Like, why you can't just try to have both on the roster? I mean, I know.
I guess you got those rookies that came in. I mean, you want to try to see like Northern Troy.
DJ, he's never valued Cam Thomas like that.
Those rookies are guards. It's not like we're missing a wing. To be honest.
By the way, BK, I told you Carter Bryant would get drafted before Nolan Torrey.
Ooh.
You owe me
I was watching him in the summer league. Yeah, I was impressed somewhat. He has to learn how to shoot, I guess.
His shooting is still bad, Gary.
Carter Bryant?
Yeah, his shooting.
He was a shooter in college, though. That's what I don't understand. But we'll see.
But he averaged what, like 6 points?
Yeah, he didn't. He only averaged something like 6 points, 6 rebounds. Something like that.
Yeah.
He didn't start till the end of the season. He only played about 20 minutes. He came off the bench.
He'll be. I mean, honestly, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He got drafted by the Spurs. You know how their development system is good, so he'll be fine.
Look for the Spurs.
I like him. It's just that I saw him during summer league. Did he get drafted by the Spurs?
Yeah, he did at 14. They used that 14 pick on him. The Spurs, I think, are the one team to look out for Giannis if he pulls the plug because they have every asset.
I'm not trading for
dangle for Giannis.
That young core around.
Hold on, man, Claude. We gotta talk about him, man. We gotta talk about how much of an idiot Sean Marks is, man. But
we'll be here for a good 3-5 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. We'll talk about that.
Hell, Gary, we could be here for 9 years talking about Sean Marks, given how much we know how bad he's committed.
Like, BK, would you try to sign both of them, or would you just pick the other?
I think you got to pick one or the other, DJ.
Yeah,
you think
one
about
of
it.
Because of the tax.
No, it's not even the tax. Marks has never said Cam Thomas is the guy. What did he say the one time? Oh, I wasn't expecting Cam to score all these points, but it was very helpful. Like he's never giving Cam Thomas the nod, and Cam Thomas had to promote himself. Remember the Slam magazine article he did last year? He did it himself. It was the organization was throwing him a bone. Like Cam Thomas has had to advertise himself on this team, and that's the standoff part of it. I think Cam knows Marks doesn't see him like that guy. I don't know if it was you, Gary, or Dylan who said it, but Cam Thomas is in that D'Lo type situation now where he's a bucket getter, but if there's a star available, Cam, I like you, but you're probably the first one out of here. That's what it feels like. He's never given Cam the nod, and I feel like you got to settle that quick. Either Cam Thomas is a part of this future, or you got to trade him.
A lot of it is the defense, man.
The playmaking,
especially like let's say like him being so like slow-footed on defense, like chasing guys off the 3-point line. I mean, he's not really great at that. And you see how quickly these guys get up threes, man. So it's just mainly like the defense, I think, with Cam Thomas, though.
Well, depending on who they drafted, those guys do everything Cam can't do, and that's why some people say Thomas still fits the system. How? It seems like Sean Marks is just waiting for the opportunity to slide him off the system.
We don't have any scoring, so that's probably why they feel
that's Sean Marks' fault. He wanted to leave Cam Thomas as the lone scorer again because he thought playmakers is what we needed. What we really needed was a 7-foot center and a power forward. That's what we needed.
Like semi fits the system.
Yeah, play one though, but they're not going to give up. They're not going to like Benedict Mathurin is not on the table right now. Like
he's not. They're not moving off from right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if Benedict Mathurin was on the table, I wouldn't be talking about no Jonathan Kuminga, man. I would be talking about him.
Benedict. Oh, he said Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin is a worse shooter than Kuminga. What is he talking about?
Yeah.
I don't think they're trading Mathurin because the Pacers president said Tyrese is out for a couple years, so.
The way he shits on Kaminga is just pure hate, bro. That's crazy.
No, I like him. Like I said, the NBA comp is like Jaylen Brown, right?
Bro, Player One, I got a question for you. If NBA legends are coming out saying Kaminga is getting done dirty and that he's a great player, that tells you a lot, bro.
Yeah.
That he needs to. They're telling him to get away from the Warriors. They literally telling him to leave the Warriors, bro, because they're ruining him.
If Kaminga was willing to take a slight pay decrease to come sign trade with the Nets, I'm open to it. But you're probably gonna have to trade Thomas for him. We have nobody else on this team that the Warriors
Kevin Durant just recently came out and talked about how they're doing Kaminga wrong, bro.
Yeah, I think they're doing him dirty too, man. Like I said, I put up the numbers over here, like his top scoring games. I just wish like StatMuse used to show that if these were actually victories or not, but they don't show it anymore. I don't know why.
I'll be honest, that ankle injury he suffered in December really hurt his momentum. He had like 4 games where he was averaging over 30 points.
Oh my goodness, bro.
The Clippers?
No, the way Jonathan Kuminga was playing against the Timberwolves, nobody could guard him.
He was playing free offense, not having Curry there allowed him to open up. But the thing is now,
I'm not gonna lie, Jimmy soon. If he don't bounce back this year, he needs to retire, bro. He did nothing.
I told you that 60 mil man is gonna destroy the Warriors. I told you once they get more money.
About Jimmy. I thought he still had something left in the tank.
But hopefully Gary's actually right, man. Because I'm scratching my head on why like he would turn down an offer to get Cam Whitmore. I'm like, hold on, man. Kaminga must still be in play.
Wizards got nothing for.
And then there was like, who was what's his name, man?
What they give up? Like 2
second round picks.
2 second picks, and we had over like 18 second picks. But I heard that they worked with the Rockets. The Rockets worked with the Wizards, worked with Ken Whitmore's agency to find a destination that fits him and allows him to shine. But I'm like, he could have fought for a spot on this team. He would have been better than Jalen Wilson. We could all admit he would have knocked Jalen Wilson out if it was him against him in a one-on-one competition.
I would have put him at the wing, to be honest.
As a small forward, you could see Ken Whitmore maybe as a small forward, or even
you actually really believe that, right? That he's still actually in play, because like Sacramento actually took their name out, and the Wizards, which is laughable, man, which is really funny.
You're talking about Kaminga, right, BK?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the Kings, I don't understand why the Kings want Kuminga, man. Like, they are just such a really bad organization right now.
Well, because DeMar DeRozan is getting old, that's why.
Yo, DeMar has no trade value right now. Somebody said the Nets should just take DeMar for a pick or something. That'd be hilarious.
I know Miami is still on the board. They still want to get Kaminga. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work.
DJ, what'd you think about that trade say in Miami? They got Norman Powell, man.
The Clippers won the trade.
The Clippers are an old team, man. Listen, I understand they're trying to win right now, but that team is just getting older, man. I don't know. They got some good veteran experience, but where's your young talent?
I feel like the Clippers won that trade because they're going to be contending. So,
yeah, but Clippers, man, they got to win.
The East is going to be wide. I would say wide open, but like
Norman Powell, you got to understand, Norman Powell is not a playoff performer, bro. He's a regular season player.
He's a good bucket scorer, though, man. I think the Clippers, I know they want to get strong at the wing, but if that means Kawhi and Harden have to both be healthy this year because you don't have that extra depth scoring.
You got to be mentally tough
to play. DJ, man, player one kind of like clap back over here, man. He says 33% from the 3, 69% from the free throw line.
And how much did Mathurin shoot in the playoffs? Because Kaminga's playoff stats went up, bro. So that's what you're leaving out. And 1% difference, bro. Mathurin is not a good 3-point shooter, bro. Like, stop it.
I think the interesting thing about Mathurin and Kuminga is they're both guys searching for roles right now.
So that's your argument is
flawed.
Both
these guys are searching for roles on teams that kind of I don't think really need them. That's the interesting thing. They could both be on different teams in the future. Yeah. But I don't know about this Kuminga stuff, guys. I mean, I think there's a chance, but I think Kuminga and his agency have to lower their bargain price down. I don't think he's getting 30 mil. If he lowers it down to like 20, 22 mil, I think a team like the Nets might talk about it. But I don't know if any other team.
This is exactly why we'll always be mediocre, bro. Because we see talent and we disregard it as if like, oh,
that's what Sean Marks did at the draft, DJ.
Like, bro,
did you see?
Player One's talking about Kaminga and Mathurin. First of all, Kaminga has way better skills than Mathurin, bro. Mathurin gets actual playing time. That's the difference.
Do you see how many prospects we turned down at the draft, DJ? We turned down Maliuwak, we turned down Senge, we turned down Rasheer Fleming, Maxime Renard. I mean, Gary, didn't we turn down every Gary, didn't we turn down every 7-foot center available in this draft this year, minus Danny Wolf, I think 6'11"? Did he turn down every center? Yeah. That's crazy.
I would have took that boy from Portland.
Yeah, so I was listening to NBA radio, and they were going through the season like winners in terms of the draft and the offseason trades and everything. And yeah, they had really getting on Sean Marks about the Model Watch pass, man. Like
I'm telling you, that was a mistake.
Yeah, really. I think it was Sam Mitchell, the coach, the previous coach for Toronto. I was listening to him, so yeah, he's like, "How you pass on Model Watch?"
Seriously, defensively, that's a perfect fit for Jordy, but I think it's his offensive game that
because we had Claxton here, so he probably felt like, all right, we're going to keep Claxton.
Claxton, yeah, just what we need to raise Claxton's value up when it keeps decreasing as he gets older. Like Sean Marks,
this scouting report is old, man. He's not. You could showcase him all you want. I mean, unless he puts on muscle, and I really like. It's not like I hate Claxton. I just hate his size, man. I just wish he was like, a little bit stronger.
Those Zumba classes, man, he's got to stop them. Do some weights.
Yeah, that's the thing. A thin frame. I mean, you can't have a thin frame playing the 5, and then you can't shoot on top of that. You could be small if you want to go small ball 5, like what Claxton is. That's fine, but you have to provide some sort of offense, man, because if not, like guys like Joel Embiid, and we've seen like third string centers just have like field days on Claxton. Like he can't win the bumps on defense.
Got cooked by Bismack Biyombo. Wasn't even on a team. Took midseason, man. That's as bad as it gets.
Yeah, we've seen like Jericho Sims, man. He was looking like prime Shaq out there, man.
And where's Jericho Sims now?
He's with the Bucks right now. He just re-signed with the Bucks.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
No,
he was the guy that could bench for the Knicks, and he looked good. I was like, wait, Jericho Sims?
Can I be honest with you, too? If you're Cam Thomas, you're like, Nick Claxton's making the biggest salary on his team until they got Porter, but Claxton's offensive game is horrible, yet I'm a scorer. Like, Sean Marks did this to himself. He's now trying to give out cheap contracts, but with Claxton, you gave him $100 million.
Well, Cam Thomas, you gave him $90 million. Jonathan Kuminga gives you value, man. Like, what value does Claxton give you? Like, what does he give you?
What do you think? Maybe because Bkny realized that was a mistake now, so now he's want to give out cheap contracts to role players.
Oh, come on, man! How many videos I did on the show, man? I know Sean Marks is listening.
But DJ, he's been GM for 9 years, though. DJ, now he's finally waking up and getting a clue after he botched
the
draft. Recent memory.
He has people to answer to, so it's like he has to listen to maybe Joe Tsai, maybe inform him like resign Claxton.
Oh my God! If Joe Tsai
DJ has a really good point there. If the owner says resign him, fine.
But Joe Tsai shouldn't have that type of influence, man. At the end of the day, Sean Marks is the coach. They want to take responsibility for that Claxton thing. That's one thing. But if Joe Tsai actually has something to do with that, like, come on, man, it's just such a waste of money.
You three guys were here. How many videos I did on Claxton showing like he's not a real center and he doesn't provide any value, man? Sean Marks had to hear the shows. Right, like it's out there. Brooklyn Nets. I mean, he has a YouTube account. He sees the stuff. He has to see the warning signs were there.
I mean, to be honest with you, BK, I don't think that the people like in the front. I don't think they really pay attention to what the fans say or what like the media says. Really, like about our team. Really, the only time they really listened was when KD and Kyrie was here, but that was
well,
but that was
no, because there's still a lot of media pundits out there that keeps praising Claxton, like he's like, oh yeah, he'll really help the Lakers. Some media pundits out there, like, what was that dude's name?
Well, yeah, Lakers fans,
Lakers Nation.
No, that's different though, because Lakers fans are just desperate for a center. They were just desperate.
Yeah, but Hoops Hype, right? They have him as like number 13 top centers. I'm like, he's not a center.
I'm telling you, man, it feels like bad karma for Marks because the odds of DeAndre asking for a buyout when the Nets were in prime position to trade Claxton, it's like such bad karma if you're Sean Marks.
The Locked On Nets keep praising him, right? Sarah Kustok, she keeps praising Claxton.
Well, they have to. Sarah Kustok has to. It's her job.
Yeah, they're paid officials, BK.
Yeah,
they got
are
to.
paid commentary, bro.
Yeah, man, come on.
No, but she's not stupid, man. I listen to her.
No,
she knows
not
the game.
Stupid,
she's
but
not
she has
dumb.
to praise the Nets. No, she's not. But she has to praise the Nets players because that's
Facts.
her job.
Facts. So this is gonna be a tough ass season. So if she keeps a smile this whole season, they should pay her like extra, man, because that's not easy to watch this upcoming season. It's not. And Marks is saying, "Oh, represent the borough, guys." With what 3? We have 7 guards on this team. We have no actual big man on this team. We have no actual power forward. And you're hoping to convert Danny Wolf into a center. We are still an unbalanced team. The thought of this draft was to get balanced pieces. If Sean Marks would have got 2 guards, a center, a power forward, Gary, DJ, BK, we'd be having a whole different conversation right now. But Sean Marks and his 50-plus staff are celebrating this.
The article was saying over here, right? You got Noah Clowney and Zaya Williams. It says the Nets have enough in-house talent to develop in the front court, including Noah Clowney.
What? Come on. Who wrote this?
This Bleacher Report is like 180 pounds, bro. He's pretty much
BK, what is this Bleacher Report you're looking at?
SI, Brooklyn.
Oh, SI.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We're gonna pass on Jonathan Kuminga because we have Noah Clowney and Zaya Williams to develop. Ooh, wow. Okay.
BK, everybody wants last year's draft class out. Everybody's over Wilson. People don't want Whitehead anywhere near this team. And Noah Clowney, surprisingly, his stock has fallen even more with all these guys that were drafted. So again, Sean Marks' disaster draft class. Especially
if Clowney don't show me, like Noah Clowney don't show me anything this season, bro. I don't know
if he's gonna be able to like work on his game like that. Like what's his name? Paulo Banchero, right? I mean,
he showed nothing this year, bro. Like nothing.
He showed 3-point shooting. That was about it.
Yeah, but it hasn't been consistent though, man. He needs to hit.
His shot is still bad though, John.
Every other game, he needs to be able to hit like 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
Like he shoots 40%. Bro,
he was starting to show an interior. He was starting to show interior game, but then he got injured each time he started showing us something new. So that was kind of frustrating. Felt like he was trying to get there, but the injuries really hurt him too.
And that's only because of the Luka thing, man. Like they swear Luka is
they need a defense though.
Some great hope for them. Like it's like I don't understand what's wrong with people, man. Like
if I was Luka,
bro, he has a great talent over there on Luka, bro. He got them to the finals, bro.
If I was Luka right now, looking at that Lakers roster, I would not want to sign an extension right now. Where is their defense?
If the Lakers can replicate what the Dallas Mavericks put around Luka, bro, they can.
Yeah, that's gonna take forever, man.
But DJ, where's the Lakers defense, my guy? Like I don't see defensive piece on that team right now.
Luka is what, like 24? Luka's still young.
No, listen, he's offensively good for the Lakers, but they have no defensive dogs on that team. I think Ayton and Luka.
Nah, DJ, listen, he was number 1 in blow-bys last year, literally, man.
60%, man.
Yeah, he's the worst defensive player I've ever seen. He's the worst I've ever seen.
I agree with you, but Gary, if you can replicate something, it doesn't even have to be exactly like it. It can be something similar to what Dallas put around him. You can still make defense.
No, you can win with him. It's just you really gotta build around him. You know, he's not like a seamless guy that you can just put in place like Anthony Edwards, right? Like you gotta build around him.
There's
let me get back to Noah Clowney and Zaya. When they said they have to develop. What do they actually mean by develop though? Like turn them into all-stars? Like or
develop, it doesn't have to be all-stars. You could just develop your young guys into something.
Rotation pieces. That's all I see from this draft class is rotation guys.
We're gonna pass out
because realistically what we're running next season.
Yo, BK, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
At their best, real question. Who would you rather have? Luka or AI?
Who AI? Wait. Who? Which one? AI.
Or Iverson. The best version of Iverson. 2001 Iverson.
Damn,
or
that's hard, bro.
That's tough, man.
Luka does everything else though. He rebounds. He play makes. Oh my god, bro.
I think AI has more
I
dog.
gotta go AI too. Like you want to say Luka because he's bigger and he's a better passer, but like I'm at the end of the day I'm taking it.
Like AI is fast. He puts pressure on the rim.
But is AI's impact that like better than Luka's though? I don't think it's better than Luka's.
DJ, you want to write? He took a team. Pull up that 2000-2001 Sixers.
Yeah, it was a garbage roster.
Well, hold on. Luka could average 12 points a game, and he took him to the finals. Like he was crazy.
Luka took a team that had Kristaps Porzingis on it. Like, come on, bro.
No, I just think the Lakers team is missing
and
defense,
Maxi Kleber, who was starting that year. Come on, bro.
You want to hear the Sixers team, bro?
Nah, the Sixers team was bad. It was bad. I gotta give him that. It was bad.
Oh,
yeah, exactly, man. And Luka was getting locked up by Jaylen Brown. He couldn't get by him. He was like playing around with him.
Yeah, but Kyrie was had an awful series. Washington was a no-show.
Well, because PJ Washington in the half-court set is not good. I've seen him trying to generate offense.
Let's not act like it was all Luka's fault, though, bro. And player one, Boston was just better than them, bro.
I'll be honest, man. Doe just walking away from nothing from the Lakers. That's going to hurt them. Your front court right now is LeBron, Ayton, and Austin Reeves, man.
I feel like everybody's like over,
that's not good.
I feel like everybody's running off the rails about the Lakers, bro. The Lakers will be fine, bro. Like
they have offensive pieces, DJ. I'm not going to lie.
All I'm saying is once LeBron is gone, they will be fine. They'll be great, bro.
No, they'll have the cap space to get a second star with Luka. But if I'm Luka right now, I'm a little weird about signing extension because
they wanted to, bro. Once LeBron is
maybe, well, that'll be the only way you can keep Luka.
Jonathan's right because that's one of the things I forgot to even say, that he has to come down, right? He wasn't showcased enough, right? He hasn't, I guess, and these general managers' minds, they didn't really see enough. If you look at like Cade Cunningham. You see a huge sample size, and Donovan Mitchell and Anthony Edwards, like Şengün, like all these guys that really got like max contract extensions. Paolo Banchero, you've seen huge like sample size. You haven't really seen a huge sample size from either. And Cam Thomas too. He has to come down on his.
I don't think Marks is going to. Can I be honest with you? This might be a bold prediction. I don't think any of these guys we drafted are going to be max extension players. Like what Paolo got today was 278. I don't think any of these guys are going to get a max extension like that. I don't see something like that. I think Yegor Demon and Danny Wolf have the potential to get close to a really decent contract, but these other guys, I don't think they get anything big like that. So I think that's the only thing Mark's got right is you will have cap space flexibility until you're ready to contend, but these guys got to develop into rotation guys, or else this is going to go to shit quick. If you're that organization right now, like these guys got to progress somehow, some way.
Yeah, if you look at like his score right here. Right, it's similar to like a lot of the top other players in the NBA right now. Like they overall 96. If you look at, let's say, AJ DeBonsta coming out next season, I mean, he has really the same number right here. I could put up. But what was Nick Claxton at?
Man,
but it's like, bro. But it's BK. It's like, who are you gonna build around once Curry is gone, bro? Like you have nobody. All your young players are gone.
Yeah, I think that's why Kuminga's got to leave because that Curry thing's coming to an end.
No, that's why I'm saying like the Warriors need to just re-sign him, and once Curry's leave, give him at least sort of the keys a little bit.
I don't think they will, man. I don't think the Warriors want to give Kuminga the keys. I don't think Sean Marks wants to give him the keys.
For anybody, just anybody, bro. Even in the chat, once Curry is gone, who are they building around?
Well, so over here it says that in college, this is his college scouting report over here. He averaged just 24.6% from deep, 62% from the floor.
That's increased.
So, and those numbers did increase. Those numbers simply won't cut it at the next level, and it will severely limit Kuminga's minutes and impact. So he needs to bump those up, and he may have to play more as a power forward. So I guess
think he can get to 39. I mean, when he was playing in the starting lineup, he was shooting in the first half of the season. He was shooting 39% from the three.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he can stay at 39%, he'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely the 3-point shot. If that gets better, that's definitely something. I think his playmaking too. If he adds something with that playmaking,
once you like, I don't understand, bro. It's like y'all don't understand if you benching a guy consistently and then you're just throwing him in there like. 10 games later, that's not.
You know what it is? You know what it is, DJ. Some people
hold on. Is this not a concern right here? Like with Steve Kerr, like the 3-point shooting, the free throw shooting, and then is he skilled enough to actually play the small forward position? Because this scout
report is old. I mean, he's increased those numbers since then.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, if
that's why I don't use the scouting report as a measure stick, because it's like he's increased those numbers. Now, it may not be by a huge mark. No, the 3-point shot is by a huge mark.
Well, you gotta give him a chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just got to play him, bro. Like,
you know what it is.
You're giving him like 1 minute you're playing him like 15 minutes a game to 20, and then the next 10
Pete,
games.
What's going on, man?
Nah, you know what's so interesting? Thomas Kuminga are in the exact same boat. They've both been benched with having to deal with star players, and the coaches didn't believe in them.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I think Kaminga has gotten it worse.
What you said?
I think Kaminga has gotten the worst treatment because
Cam Thomas too. Well,
I think they're both in the same boat. They've both not gotten the opportunity.
I mean, Cam got put in a situation where it was a big 3, so that's like.
Yeah, but he was more of like a potential 6-man guy before that whole thing broke up. So like it was hard for him to really break through after that because Jacques Vaughn didn't want to give him the time or the belief in him. So like they're both in the same position.
And this year,
not valued as
Cam got
guys
the
on
most
the
minutes
teams.
more than Kaminga did. Kaminga will play like what? This year, I think 18 minutes. That's not a lot, bro, for a guy his potential.
Yeah, they both need teams that will value them, but the thing is, both their markets are not so great right now. I think Kuminga's has more options than Thomas does, but both these guys wanted with $35 million, you know, and teams don't want to be against the apron. This is what's wrong with the CBA right now. Is now those cap aprons are like a death sentence for teams. You go over that apron, you either got to win or you're a loser. So
how many minutes you got?
I think a lot of these teams are like really weighing that with guys like Kuminga and Thomas.
I know it's 18 something, I think.
So 24 minutes. Yeah, 24. The 3-point shooting was at 30%, 32.
Wait, I have a question for Spiegel. Oren, Ben Surratt was an A
right there, bro.
I have a question for Oren.
That was in 2020. I mean, he can get you at least 37, 39, maybe, bro.
Yeah. I got a question for Oren. Oren, Ben Surratt was an A+ move for the Nets. That was not an A+ move. That was a D-, or I think Gary, you said it was an F. Like that's not. That wasn't a good move.
When they say develop guys, I think the reason is like we don't like what are we gonna run next season? Like a 10-man rotation?
Yeah, that's what Jordy said.
Yeah,
10-man.
It's gonna play everybody.
So I think we're just gonna be forced to just develop those guys, bro.
Bro, if they sign and trade,
it might just be best to get rid of Cam Thomas. Like if you can sign and trade him, dude, I don't know what, but like he's got no role here anymore. Like they don't want him here. That's obvious.
If
you can't
I agree with Gary.
But it's just time to move on.
You don't draft all those guards.
If they sign and trade him, this is going to be one of the most horrible seasons ever. We'll probably get a top 5 pick, no less. But man, it's going to be.
I just wonder, how do you like? Where would you send him? I mean, who would take him?
That's the problem. I mean, you might want to trade him at the deadline to someone who needs a scorer. He'll be on it. Like I said, I think he's going to get 1 year, $13 million. So it's a relatively friendly contract. It's an easy contract to move. I think you can move him at the deadline to some.
Boston could use him.
Boston.
Oh man, given
I can't see Boston use him when he plays no defense.
Well, they don't care about that right now. They're not really.
Yeah, they don't care about that right now.
Yeah. Orlando.
I think if he goes to Sacramento, I mean, how long is Zach LaVine going?
Sacramento could work. Yeah. Could he work on Golden State off the bench, or is that too much of a disaster?
That's if you do.
I just picture him going into a dribble package and Steph Curry standing wide open, and he's just
he's got to play.
Well, the thing is, he's
got to be able to pass him and play defense in Curry's system. So,
I mean, he also has to put up numbers too, right, to justify like.
What about the Lakers? Can he come off the bench for the Lakers?
I was just thinking about.
I don't think they want any more scoring. I think they want defense now.
Nah, I agree with you.
You can't even trade him. You know what I'm saying? You can't even trade him. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, honestly, would you want more scoring around Luka? I mean, Luka already provides it. LeBron, Austin Reeves. So
Luka holds the ball too much.
And gives you like 18 and 10. So do you really want more scoring on the Lakers?
Yeah, I mean, Luka holds the ball a lot, though. I hate Luka's style of play.
Charlotte, maybe? Oh, nah, because they got Colin Sexton now.
The only problem about this returning Thomas is his value is not great right now. Atlanta? Now Atlanta's pretty set right now. They got a lot of good defensive pieces around Trey. I wouldn't rock.
Nobody's scoring off the bench. Like their scoring is limited.
Yeah, who's coming up?
But that's the thing, though. He doesn't see himself as a bench player.
Alexander Walker, right? They just signed Alexander Walker.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, but he don't score like that.
He don't score, but you're not going to take Alexander Walker off the court to put Cam Thomas on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you gotta look. There's only so many seconds in the shot clock, right? I mean, you need guys that could just like get to certain spots and just make shot. I mean, hit threes. Like they don't need like someone that's going to dribble the air out of the basketball.
Maybe when Steph is gone, he could work on the Warriors.
Yeah.
What do you guys say?
That's only if Steph Curry is gone and Steve Kerr is gone.
When you guys said Magic, they're an interesting team. I think they need potentially a 6-man guy. They have a real good rotation. I think
Anthony
they need
Black.
6-man. I don't know if he's at the level of Cam Thomas is at right now as far as scoring goes.
Cam Thomas is good. It's just hard to find a fit for him. I like Cam Thomas. But like,
Gary,
where does he fit?
Magic makes so much sense.
Gary, say it again, man. If Cam Thomas is your best player, what?
You're not good. You're not a good team.
But wait, to Gary's point, though, the Magic starting five looks really good. You got Suggs. You got who they get from Memphis again? They got
Desmond Bane,
They got Desmond Bane at the 2, and then you have a great front court of Paolo, Franz, and Wendell Carter Jr. You add Cam Thomas, your 6-man. That's a team that's going to make a lot of noise.
Yeah, but do you really honestly see him playing over? Hold on. Do you have guys still on that bench? You got Jet Howard still. You got what's that boy's name? That wing? I forgot his name, but it starts with a T.
They got some pieces they could trade on that bench to get Cam Thomas, and if they could give a pick for Cam Thomas, I'm open to it at this point.
Give me I'll take Jonathan Isaac's contract. I'll give you Cam Thomas, and you give me a pick too.
I don't think
they're gonna trade defense and scoring, bro. They already got enough scoring.
They got so many bigs, like. I'll give you Claxton.
But that's how you win in this league now, Gary.
They got so many bigs though. Like they got like this.
But that's hard.
How much does Isaac even play for them? What does he play? Like 10 minutes a game?
No, he plays like 15, I think.
What about Memphis? They have so many guards.
He does the dirty work. He gets in there and does the dirty work.
No, I like Jonathan Isaac, but it's just, I mean, obviously he's overpaid. But I like Jonathan
Isaac. Yeah, he's definitely overpaid.
Player one makes me support. I brought up the Bucks too before, but you probably have to take back Kyle Kuzma. I know nobody wants that as far as the flop player.
Yeah, the Bucks.
Yeah, because the Bucks need another scorer next to Giannis. Their scoring depth, I don't like their scoring depth. It's really bad.
They don't have any scoring depth.
They don't at
all.
They don't.
It's only Giannis that is going to be able to score over there.
They got that 2031 Bucks pick, which for me, man, if I'm trying to get off Cam Thomas, which I don't think I want to do at this moment.
Like 15 and like 7 rebounds. So
he just signed that deal. What the hell was Orlando thinking? $85 million. I like Isaac, but god dang,
that was wild.
5 years, $85 million.
That's not bad.
He might just end up
5
retiring.
years. You want that dude for 5 years?
It's only $85 million. How much is that? How much you break that down?
It's 15 a year.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
For a backup,
but for 5 years,
15 minutes a game, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it's not like you paying him like 25 million a year,
but
30
that's
million
5
a year.
Years though, BK.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he gets better. Right?
Jonathan Isaac, he's 27. He's not young. He got hurt all those years. No, he's great defensively.
Honestly, Gary might, bro.
He's better than Claxton.
Yeah, he's definitely better than Claxton.
Everybody's better than Claxton.
I guess we can throw Killian Hayes in there, Bismack Biyombo.
Bismack Biyombo, big boy Nick Claxton. Big boy.
If there's one last team that could trade for Claxton, it might be the Hornets.
Over Claxton?
I mean, I don't know, man.
Oh man,
how much he weighs? How much he weighs? How much he weighs?
How much Muscala? Like 200 something.
What does Claxton weigh? Like 210?
Yeah, 215.
Yeah, I think Mike Muscala is a little bit.
I think it's like 225 or something.
Mike Muscala, I think it's 220.
Yeah, the market for Cam Thomas just is not pleasant right now. Like you could say Bucks, you could say Magic,
Kings,
but
who would y'all take? I don't think anybody's giving. I don't know.
What about Devin Carter? They kind of want to get off of him. Would you want to do a Carter for Cam Thomas? I mean, what else does the team want that we have that we want? There's not really a lot of players that team we want.
I'm just trying to think of what places realistically could he go to that we.
Let me ask you a question, DJ. Who would you rather have for the next 4 years, Jonathan Isaac or Noah Clowney?
Jonathan Isaac.
right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're fine with just playing clowny, but
I just value defense. I value defense a lot when it comes to like winning, bro. So when you play defense, bro, hey, you in my book and like one of the top players, bro.
Yeah, DJ, it's only like I said, it's 5. It's not like it's a 3-year contract, $85 million. It's 5 years. That's $15 million for a guy who can actually really is an outstanding defender. Could play 1.
Yeah, he can play. He can. Yeah, he guards everybody, bro. He can guard anybody.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And he's bulky. You're not going to just push him and bump him and man.
You don't give up on a guy like that.
Yeah. But Claxton
he barely plays though. Like he barely gets on.
He had a lot of injuries though. He was hurt.
That's an interesting question. Could we do a Claxton to Magic for some pieces as him be their backup?
They don't need him. They don't need him. Like they don't need him.
They got Wendell
They re-signed Mo Wagner. Wait. They re-signed Mo Wagner. Right. They just re-signed Mo Wagner.
Pataze, I think you say his name. Go Pataze.
Yeah, I think the Hornets are a team that might want Claxton.
And Wendell Carter. Who y'all taking? Wendell Carter or Claxton? I'm taking Wendell.
Yeah, I think they found. I think the Hornets still might make sense for the Nets because the Hornets have contracts they want to get off of. Grant Williams, Josh Green. Those are 2 injury-prone guys right now. So you could buy out those contracts and maybe we get a pick back for Claxton. Gary, would you do that move if you're trying to?
What's the move?
Grant Williams.
It would be Grant Williams, Josh Green, and a pick for Claxton. Like those salaries match up to Claxton's contract.
It's a first-round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get Claxton off my team.
That works.
Nah, I don't want Josh Green. I'll take Josh. What's his name? Okogie. I'll take Okogie.
I don't think they'll give up
Okogie.
I don't like Josh Green. I like Josh Okogie.
So Okogie and Williams, I'm okay with that.
I'll take Williams too.
I think Okogie might fit on our team. He gives you good defense. He gives you good energy.
I think the next step we need to do, bro, we need to get a guy that can bring toughness into this locker room, bro.
Yo, that could have been Rasheer Fleming, bro, but Sean Marks didn't want him. I don't get it.
I want Isaiah Stewart on this team, bro.
Isaiah Stewart, nah, man, that guy's too drama, man. He wasn't fighting.
But you would hope, we'll see in the summer league. I mean, all 5 of these guys are going to actually play.
Wait, update, BK. Drake Powell, he's out with knee tendinopathy or something, so he's missing.
They traded him. They traded him to Atlanta or something like that.
No, we got him from Atlanta with the 22nd pick. But yeah, he's not going to be in summer league. It was just reported a few hours ago. He's missing the entire summer league, and Tariq Whitehead decided not to be a part of it, so that's just a great start for us in summer league. We're already down 1.
Why didn't he want to be a part of summer league?
Because I guess Whitehead must feel confident that he'll be healthy going to training camp. But this is your 3rd year, and you only played 22 games, so
I think when you want to go to summer league, work on your game a little bit.
That's what I was saying, DJ. I don't understand why he didn't want to do that because now Powell's out.
Get the Whitehead up this team, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Get him up this team. Well, I thought he was actually in summer league. I thought he was gonna play.
I thought he might have, but he's missing it. But now you don't have Powell.
3rd-year guys really don't play in a summer league. I mean,
he needs to.
He only played 22 games though, Gary. Last 2 years. That's a problem.
Gary,
that is a problem.
Like he's horrible. He needs to work on the game.
I hear you.
Meanwhile, Tucson from Walmart, he's fighting for a spot on the team next year, and he wants to be in summer league. Like you know who's fighting right now for it. You want guys that are fighting for those spots. I think Whitehead's not fighting for it right now. I think he's hoping he can
this roster, bro. This roster is just, oh my god, bro. This is god.
If you trade, as Moses makes a great point over here. He needs
Claxton needs summer league.
Boy, I guess a lot of these dudes need summer league. Maybe outside of Cam Thomas, everybody on this roster needs summer league.
That's Wednesday, right? The first game is Wednesday.
And who we play?
I think the 10th or something like that.
OKC. We play OKC.
Oh, we getting smacked, bro.
Now, hold on, man. We got Diego. We got another 8th pick, man. We got Diego. What are you talking about?
Oh, stop it, BK. OKC young players, bro, are way better than ours.
Without Drake Powell, I would just start Timmy and Wolf, man, see what that combo could do. Like, you need some type of bigs on that front court.
Right? Hey, what's the guy's name from OKC? Sam Presti, right? Oh, my
yeah.
He might go down in the Hall of Fame or something, bro.
Man, he played a great 40 chess.
Now that's what every team right now is trying to emulate, right? Because he actually won a championship on a cheap. So now you're gonna look at a lot of teams like the Copycat League trying to go the OKC route. Like
he basically did
so much money,
got a bunch of draft picks.
But I'll give him this. That loophole with Shea's contract is wild. He'll be making $80 million in 2 years, man. So they have like a 2-year window to try to win more titles before That contract is really going to hurt him a lot.
I mean, it's worth it though.
When did it become a copycat league like this? Like, when did this happen?
It's always been a copycat.
It has, but check it out.
But
though.
it hasn't though, BK. It hasn't.
Did the Pistons try to do what the Lakers did? Did the Bulls try to do what the Pistons? You know, like they all had different styles, right? Now, like since Steph, the whole league just said we're going to launch a bunch of threes and space the court.
Right. And then
I think the reason you gotta blame the zone defense for that too.
That's
like,
true. That's true.
Yeah,
but to Gary's point, though, you go back to that Boston game 1 and 2 against the Knicks. All they had to do was make some inside shots. Game would have been over, but they keep chucking 100 missed threes. Like that's not going to win in playoff time. Like you can't just shoot over 100 missed threes and expect to still win a game. Like that is a problem. I think the
reason why is the Warriors with the blueprint. I mean, look at 2022. They had a bunch of vets and a young core.
But that's the problem though. Like that's how you ruin the fun of the NBA. Everybody has to copy each other. Like I'll be honest with you, I don't see.
But Jonathan, doesn't it work? I mean, we saw the Warriors win off of having vets and a young core.
I know. But you're looking at
that was like they're probably like one of their best rosters put together, bro.
No, I agree with you, but the thing is, some people are saying that we're trying to copy OKC of the Pacers. Listen, we got all the picks in the world, right? But it's talent that separates us from them right now. They actually got lucky with their young core. We have unproven Euro guys that Sean Marks was hoping will be upstanding gentlemen, and they'll go, it's a rotation, guys. That's a huge gamble. That's a huge freaking gamble, man.
But hold up, Jonathan, you got to remember, OKC didn't drive Shea. They traded for him.
No, they traded for him. I agree with you. And we didn't trade for anybody, which I think everybody was gobsmacked about.
And think about this. You're saying as if they drafted these guys. Pacers traded for Tyrese Halliburton. Let's not.
Yeah, they traded for those guys, and we had 1/5 of the freaking draft in our hand. And Sean Mike's, I'm good. I don't need to trade for a second lottery pick. I'll just move up 20 spots for Yegor. Oh, I don't need a power forward or a center. I'll just draft Powell 10 spots ahead. Oh, and I'll just get Danny Wolf and another point guard because of the hell of it. That's not a great strategy.
Let me ask all y'all a question. So, do you think maybe we need to trade for that one young star? Build through the draft like OKC did and the Pacers did.
We missed the opportunity. That was at the draft to trade up, and we didn't take that.
We didn't have. There was nobody that we could trade up for. That was.
We had 31 picks, DJ. I will not believe that Sean Marks couldn't have done it. He is his own worst enemy.
Ask you a question. If we would have gotten Cooper Flag, then I would agree with you. Then we got our young star.
Jeremiah Fears, man. We kept hearing about Fears being connected. The kid was in New York.
I don't think he's the potential. I'm saying clear-cut young star. We don't know what Jeremiah Fears is going to be, bro.
No, but he was somebody that could have developed under us, and I thought that was a shame that Marks didn't trade up from one spot.
For example, we would have traded for Luka or something, right? And we built through the draft. Built up this team, then yes, I would say, then yeah, we can contend and do something. Maybe we can resemble what OKC did. But bro, we got to find that one young star and build off.
But that's just it though, DJ. A lot of Brooklyn fans want to be Cam Thomas, but a majority of us don't feel that that's even possible because Marks, one, doesn't believe in Cam Thomas, and two, this was the draft to get a young star. And what this is telling me is that Sean Marks is hoping. One second. Sean Marks is hoping. Sean Marks is hoping these prospects develop with rotation guys that are attractive for a starter coming again. Sean Marks has not changed his ideology. It still gets superstars or bust for this organization. And I think that's so stupid because you trade your own picks back. So why we keep doing the same shit again? I don't get it. Like that's the problem with this organization.
Right? You've been saying trade up since like the draft lottery it came about.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who could we possibly have traded up for?
Jeremiah Fears, man. We were connected to Jeremiah.
Where did Jeremiah Fears go? The 7th?
He went to the Pelicans, man. He went to the Pelicans.
No, what pick was he?
He was the 7th pick.
7th pick. So you think that was our potential star right there?
I definitely think he had a shot at it. The guy was training in New York for 3 months. He was becoming accustomed to the culture. I think the Brooklyn Nets were interested.
That was funny. Yeah.
no, I'm serious. No, Jeremiah Fears is good. I think he's gonna be a very good player, but I don't think he's a star.
No, but he would have been the second best point guard for us. Instead, what did Sean Marks do, DJ? He got 3 guards, hoping one of them becomes a starting guard. Why would you waste 2 picks on 3 guards? Why not just get one guard?
Listen, no more. I want like NBA average height now, man. No more undersized 6'2".
I mean, it's kind of. Did you even see? Oh, BK, you got to do a video on that one. Kevin Durant said about undersized guards too.
What did he say?
He said that the league is about to be done with them dudes, bro.
Bro, he was taking shots at Cam Thomas.
I'm telling you, man.
He was.
He said if you're undersized, this is the quote. If you're an undersized guard and you play no defense, your skills on scoring and playmaking have to be so superior that they got.
I would say you better be Brunson, you better be Kyrie, you better be like that.
You better be Luka. You better be.
Yeah, you got to pick up. Like if you look at Davion Mitchell in Miami, look how he plays. Look how he picks up 94 feet, man. And
I love Davion Mitchell, man. Oh
yeah, I love him.
Dog right he said specifically, if you don't play defense like Drew Holiday or shoot like a savant like Kyrie Irving, you're not needed in this league. And I felt like he was taking a shot at Cam Thomas. I really do, man. Who else?
No, he was taking a shot at Darius Garland.
Yeah, him too. A lot of these undersized guards.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Steve Nash was taking a shot at Darius Garland.
What's funny is Steve Nash would be on that list. He'd be out.
Yeah, he kind of admitted to it a little bit though.
I cannot take Steve Nash seriously drinking a bottle of wine, man. That guy did nothing on this team as the coach.
Steve knows ball. He just can't coach. That's all.
He can't coach, but we were supposed to win a championship with that guy as the coach, man. And he dropped the
honestly,
ball.
if we would have had Ime as our head coach and then Steve as an assistant, that would have been perfect.
That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect, man. Let Steve Nash do the hand claps as an assistant coach, not as your head coach when you're like an old 12
he was a good player. He's a great player. He has a good basketball mind, but he just can't coach.
We should have got Ty Lue, man, from the Clippers. We should have made him an offer we couldn't refuse.
I think Joe Mazzulla is just being carried by talent.
I guess that's why Sean Marks probably went with Yegor, like 6'9", right? Long arms, can play multiple positions, like play the 1, the 2, or the 3, and if he gets stronger, can defend the 1, the 2, or the 3s. You know,
imagine if KD stayed with Cam. Like people say, like to this day, they say Kevin Durant should have stayed. Why? To play with an undersized guard that doesn't play defense, doesn't play make, doesn't rebound. I mean, he just goes out there ISOs and hopes that he's gonna win.
Now the Rockets are a good team for KD. They actually have all the pieces now that he should be. Yeah, but
it's like why people till this day, John still wanted KD to stay and play with Cam Thomas.
Now you know what's so interesting? I saw the interview. Kevin Durant was talking about playing in a system, but for the last few years, you've needed 2 superstars next to it at all times. Why couldn't you just play with a good, solid depth and be fine with that? I feel like Kevin Durant was being hypocritical, man, because now you're in a great situation. But a few years ago, you were like, I need a Kyrie, I need a James, I need a Bradley Beal, I need a Devin Booker. Like, I feel like Kevin Durant is no worse than him.
I don't blame that on him because Devin Booker did want Bradley Beal too.
No, I understand that, but
Kyrie Irving wanted James Harden too. It wasn't.
I know, but he was holding on to that 3-star system, which now doesn't really work now in the new CBA. So now he's had to adjust.
He's coming to realize that though, like it doesn't.
Well, it doesn't really work in general for the most part because like you get one injury in terms of having like a big 3, then like it just you
think he probably thinks it is. He probably still living off of that Warriors team, maybe. I mean, that was a big 3.
But this team needs a lot of work, man. We are missing so many pieces. And for this draft, which was supposed to get us all those pieces, Marks just dips into getting guards. Like, I feel like it was such a waste, man.
So I don't think out of those 4 guards, like one of them hits though, man, at least?
I think Yegor has a high ceiling, and I think Danny Wolf might have a high ceiling. I don't know about the other 3, though, but I think those are the 2.
Well, for me personally, I think Nolan and Danny Wolf are going to pan out.
I think Nolan's going to be a great bucket scorer. It's just, does Nolan's game translate in the pros? Can he be like more than just a quick speed guy?
We know like Danny Wolf, he's not really like a traditional big type. I mean, he plays more like a guard.
A guard?
Well, if you watch his game, though, man, he has the ball in his hands. Like he makes plays. Who's the offense going to be ran through though?
I think he's got a little Sengun in his game, Danny Wolf. I think that could be an interesting comp for him. I don't think his defense is there, but I like.
So everybody has the same pick. So Gary, you have the same picks as us.
Yeah.
So everybody has Danny Wolf panning out.
He has to. He's the only big we got in this freaking draft, man. Like
is he more of a 4?
I don't know. I was watching.
Is he a 4 or a 5? Because I think
he's a 4. I don't think he's a 5.
I think he's a 4, right?
If Sengun was a forward, that would be Danny Wolf right now. I think that
makes me nervous. We have everybody. Almost every Nets fan has Danny Wolf panning out, bro. I'm so scared that he's not going to.
Yo, they want to play Danny Wolf.
I was watching the summer league game between who was it? The Philadelphia 76ers and what team Edgecombe got? No, Edgecombe and Utah, right? Yeah. So I think Bono was on Philadelphia. I said, damn, he was just dunking on people, man. I don't know if Danny Wolf can actually
Claude Smith. Devin Booker still got to get out of Phoenix, bro.
Yo, Edgecombe looked good in that first summer league game, man. I mean, offense, the rebounding, the defense.
Man,
like,
let's just say screw it, bro. Let's go get Devin Booker, bro.
Let's chill on the summer league. Jalen Wilson looked fantastic in the summer league.
No. Edgecombe has all the tools, Gary. I think Edgecombe has all the tools to be a really good player, man. Like, he's just got the athletic ability. And now he's unlocking offense and playmaking.
Does he have a skill set? Like I said,
yes, he does.
His upside is Jaylen Brown. His downside is what the hell is his name? Why am I bugging? The African guy that played for the Knicks, he played for the Nuggets. What the hell was his name?
Precious?
No, the guard, high draft pick too. Give me.
Who's he talking? I don't know who he's talking about.
Give me a minute. Why does my brain not work anymore?
And listen, it's late, man. It's 1:37 in the morning, man.
No, they signed.
Well, you say you was out in Texas, though, right?
No,
they signed Devin Booker.
You got affected by the floods or anything like that?
No.
Or
wait, hold on. They what?
No, the Suns. They signed Devin Booker to a huge extension. He's now on the team.
Oh my God, Devin Booker's gonna rot in the Suns, bro. Like, does he not want to win a championship? Like,
Emmanuel Mudiay. That's why could I not think of his name? His downside is Emmanuel Mudiay.
Wow.
Oh my God, I guess my dream of getting Devin Booker is over.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I don't know why Devin Booker did that. I just think the Suns were primed for a good rebuild. But hey,
bro, Devin Booker, what are you doing, bro?
And they're buying out Bradley Beal's contract. He could sign with a team.
Like, what is he? He thinks that he's gonna go somewhere with Jalen Green, bro. And a bunch of young guys, and then Dylan Brooks. He's not going anywhere in the West, bro.
Nah, but they did get Malia Welcome and Fleming, man. I was so upset about that. That should have been on. They should be Brooklyn Nets right now.
Anywhere. Devin Booker's like 28 now. He about to be 29. Oh my
God. I mean, Gary, how messed up is that? Sean Marks indirectly helps the Suns get better with their youth by just denying not taking a Malia Walker or Fleming, and they both wind up with our own picks somehow in a sick way. Like,
we just could have ended up with the Suns picks, right? Like,
which I think about player one over here. He says Danny Wolf would be more like a Jay Huff.
Jay Huff.
Jay Huff is not bad. The stealing is Kelly Olynyk. I think he's more athletic than Kelly Olynyk. I get where player one's coming from.
Mo Wagner.
Mo Wagner, you know.
But if that's his ceiling, then
Danny Wolf's defense has to translate. I think the offense is not going to be an issue.
Do y'all like that ceiling for him? Defense. And what pick was he?
He was the 27th pick, I believe. 27.
What do you mean? Shout out to D-Book, bro. D-Book, man.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Shout out to D-Book. This man is crazy. Why would you re-sign with like the Suns, bro? Like, are you serious?
The money, man.
I think so. He doesn't want to win.
Oh, Ace Bailey actually had a good game though, man. I just took a nap, man. I was tired. He had 18 points.
Moses Jones, that's cool. I mean, but at this point in his career, he deserves to go ring chase, bro.
Yeah, you got to think about the CBA.
I'm not criticizing Devin Booker if he goes ring chasing, bro.
You got to think about the CBA too, DJ. Not a lot of teams right now have the assets to really go after Booker.
Where's that Devin Booker?
We do. We have the assets.
Yeah, but look at Sean Marks. Look what he did with his draft. Sean Marks seems to do the opposite of what we ask him to do. Like, literally, he will do the opposite. Draft a 7-foot center. No, I'll draft Danny Wolf.
It's like, y'all want these players to be loyal all the time, bro. It's like, bro, do y'all realize, like, these teams aren't putting the things around these players to win, bro? Like, the Suns haven't done right by Booker, bro, at all.
Yeah, but they did get centers, though. Like, they got lucky somehow with getting bigs.
At 32, who's going to want Booker going to be 32 trying to ring chase? Nah, he need to do it right now while he's in his prime.
I think he's going to be in that Lillard situation where he's going to try to hold out, and then he'll eventually just be traded.
I mean, honestly, bro, I would have loved Booker on this team alongside another star maybe. But now I don't know, bro. I mean, maybe now the star that we want or we're gonna get is not gonna be boring.
I'm telling you, watch that Joker situation now, man, because we have the pick and they got to win next year. I think they made all those moves to try to win right now because they know Joker's telling them, you know, this window is not going to last forever.
I'm telling y'all, bro. I think if we even make it to the championship, the guy that gets us to the championship, he's not even born right now yet.
But wow. Don't do that to us, man. That would be crazy.
It's gonna be probably like it's gonna be some years before.
Listen, Sean Marks is going to trade for a superstar. Do I know who that will be? No, but the way he's doing it with the assets and giving these guys cheap deals, I mean, it feels like he's saving up for a big star. And I don't want to say it's Giannis, but man, he is not giving up on Giannis. It feels like he's not giving up on Giannis, man. Just look what he's doing right now. It feels like Cam Thomas is like a guy he will send out for Giannis if he signs him to like a 15-20 salary for 2 years. Like he literally would have him in Porter to get Giannis if he wanted.
Great. So we just going to keep building through these sucky drafts, bro.
I mean, you already missed out on the first draft. It was supposed to be a 2-year plan, and we're
missing out on the next draft too. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I know, bro. I've been telling people, do not hope we get an AJ Peterson or Booz just because Sean Marks likes to screw shit up, man. I'm telling you.
The drafts are going to be rigged from now on, bro. From this point on, the Lakers are going to get AJ DeMonster watch, bro.
Well, I mean, if the way Adam Silver put it is like a what do you call it? Like a what's the shit called, man? Fucking I'm tired right now. No, they put it like damn, my brain is not working too, man. He put it like what's it called? A raffle. Yeah, like a raffle, man. It's just random and like I played raffles before, and I only bought one ticket and I won. I know people that bought like 100 tickets, right, and lost. So I think that's the way really the draft is like.
So you think last year's draft was a raffle?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean,
it was rigged.
Come
on, BK. So, Nico even said himself it was rigged. He said defense was titles.
Season, Adam Silver and Nico Harrison been chopping it up, chatting and all that stuff on the side. Come on, bro.
But I'm saying you wouldn't want Cooper, like you wouldn't want Zion in New Orleans, right? You want Zion and like with the Lakers or with.
But he's in New Orleans, and he still gets like fame and all this other stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, he will be bigger.
Gary still talks about Zion as if he's a superstar, bro.
He is a superstar.
If he was with the Knicks, oh man,
but him himself he is, but he doesn't. He doesn't like his impact isn't one.
Bugging.
I'm fully out on the whole Zion thing, man. I don't see it. I don't think he'll ever
play much. That's true. When he plays, he is super impactful.
All right. I'll say this. I'll rephrase it. He doesn't act like one. How about that? He doesn't act.
All right, I can live with that.
Yeah, like if you like Cooper Flag in Brooklyn, oh hell yeah, man. I mean, it's New York.
Bro, nobody, come on.
I'll be honest with you.
They don't want to see Cooper. If they wanted to see Cooper Flag in Brooklyn, they would have sent him to Brooklyn.
I'll be honest with you. If you miss out on top 5 picks in this draft and next year's draft, that trade deal we made with the Rockets with the pick swaps will go down as one of the worst trades in NBA history. We essentially gave the Rockets free picks to get a title, and get this, they got Kevin Durant without using the picks we gave them. Like this would be the worst absolute trade in NBA history, man. If Sean Marks can't land at least a top 5 prospect next year,
we would have done better had we just gotten the Suns draft class this year. The Suns drafted
better
than we did.
Like, come on. We didn't have to trade back for our own picks, given the fact that there were only 2 spots behind us, and they got a better prospect. I think Yegor's fine and dandy, but you did not have to get him at 8. You could trade up for him. Like Mark,
yeah, but AP is the name, though. The name, right? Like you Zion,
what?
Super Flag. You would want these guys in New York. Dallas is good. I'm not saying, but in terms of like New York, LA, I mean, Dallas is just not that, man.
I mean, if you think about it, though, BK, no top players have really gotten sent. No top players have gotten sent to Brooklyn like that, bro. Like,
no, I'm just saying, if it was rigged, if it was me, I would want these guys in New York or LA. Like in
I mean, think about it. Why even prior to KD and Kyrie signing here, bro, superstars wasn't signing over here, bro.
No, we were building something fun, but Sean Marks and Joe Desai just wanted to unravel all that because it's Kevin Durant, Kyrie, which I think everybody would do, but like, bro, still,
they didn't know it was an anomaly. Like
they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. If we had different personnel when the KD Kyrie thing was made, I think things would have been a lot smoother. I don't think Sean Marks and Joe Desai had that basketball savvy where they can make business decisions that set you up for the future. They put all their eggs for 1 year to win a title, and that's something.
my boy, man, he sent me a Ben Simmons clip today, man.
Oh,
Ben Simmons is gonna go to the Knicks. That's your boy.
No, he going to the Shanghai Sharks, man. Get that guy out of here, bro.
I don't know. I was looking, and he looked like old Ben. I mean,
Ben, come, bro. He couldn't handle Clippers role.
You've been saying that ever since I came on the show.
I wasn't born yet. Born about
BK, I have a serious question. Are you Ben Simmons' agent? I just want to know, man, because you talk about this guy like he is, on a Kobe Bryant level, man. Come on.
That was Jonathan that said that. I didn't say that. Jonathan said worst trade in NBA history. What are you talking about?
No, it could be. If we don't get a top 5 prospect in both these drafts,
I wasn't born.
The worst trades
I wasn't born yet. What's AP talking
about?
You know what he's talking about, BK?
Wait, what?
He said I wasn't born.
Oh
yet.
yeah, at Rico Hines, Ben Simmons dunking on people, crossing people up.
Oh my God! Last year I saw Ben Simmons couldn't even dunk at the rim, bro. Nah, man, he was horrible on that team, man. He was not giving him anything. You look at his stats; I think it was a minus something. It is a little bit of playing time.
He said, "Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy."
Nah, man, I don't see it. I can't believe the Knicks even want him on that team, man. I don't. That would just be.
Ribby. Well, the thing is, see, with Ben Simmons, they're putting bigger players on Ben now. So it's not like they guarded him with point guards and he can just. Now they're putting like a bigger, like 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" guys on him. Now
he never worked on his game. It's a lot more simple. I don't care if it was a small guy or big guy. The dude never worked on his game. He was told by a coach, you don't have to do anything on offense. Imagine telling a first-round draft pick, a first-round selection, you don't got to do anything with your offensive game.
Well, you had Tobias Harris, who was fresh off the Clippers, right?
$3 million. I'm not even going to give him $3 million.
And then you had Joel Embiid. There was only one basketball, right?
No, but BK, you have to always be able to work on your game. They're number 1 pick.
No, I agree. No, I'm not lying. No, you're definitely 1,000% right on that. I'm just saying what should have happened was you're right that Ben should have scored, right, and then Joel Embiid played off the basketball because Joel Embiid passing out of double teams is horrible, man. You can't run your offense through Joel Embiid.
I'm just telling you, man. If he would have worked in the offensive game, Ben Simmons might have hit some.
Go look at the new video with Ben. I don't want to play it on here because, was it Rico? What was it?
Bro, we see those videos every year, bro.
Nobody wants to see Ben Simmons on the show anymore, bro. Like that. Like, come on. Finito. Wow, Ben is trash. BK won. You said you want to give him a $12 million salary. DJ, I remember this. He wanted to give the guy $12 million to come back on a team. No, that would be crazy. We use our remaining cap space to bring him back. Oh my God, that would just be.
Nah, I'm looking at the new guards, man. Ben is done. I'm looking at like Cade Cunningham. I want something like that.
Yeah, he's done, bro. Like he's finished. Bro.
Now you say he's done. Honestly, this is crazy.
You know his last chance was his last chance when he first got to Brooklyn, like the first year, bro. That was his last chance.
Seriously,
that shows something.
I mean. He says, AP says that Ben is trash. I want to sign Ben.
That was 12 million.
I don't think I said 10 million. I think I said 5 or 7, I think.
No, you said 12 million. I heard you say 12 million for like 1 year.
I remember that far back, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the Rico Hines,
I try to forget.
He's like exploding to the rim, dunking on people. And I'm like, well, okay, where was this Ben Simmons at, man?
And this was in practice, right, BK? He was doing.
They're playing like a pickup game, like.
Oh my God, DJ, a pickup game, man! This is. Ooh. Oh my God.
I don't know if other guys are playing hard. Like I don't know, he was just blown by guys.
Well, we need a wing, bro. We need a wing like an elite.
This summer league's gonna be tough now without Powell because defensively he was gonna give you some stuff. Now we just have Nolan. We have.
I need a wing that's gonna be like 6'7" to 6'8", bro, like 6'9".
That could have been Rasheed Fleming, bro, and he turned down 4 times in the draft. 4 times.
Like, I don't know. My boy Roland, my boy said it was today. I said this is old because it looked like what the pickup game he was playing in, like it looked like Philadelphia Ben Simmons. It's like, nah, this ain't Ben. This is not the same play I was looking at. Hell no.
He said this every year about his offseason highlights. This guy runs the tape every summer, man. Old Ben is back, and then he just gets older.
Wait, hold on. They wrong in the comments, bro. Y'all wrong. We had playmaking, so we don't exactly need everything. We got the playmaking.
Yeah, but no, we need a center and a powerful. Like Mark's really screwed that up.
Why you don't think Danny Wolf is a center though, Jonathan?
Because, like Gary said, he's either a 4 or 5 right now, and defensively, he doesn't have the strength to be a 5. I think he could be a 4 at worst. But the thing
is, 255 pounds. He's not.
But this is the problem, though. I've heard people saying they want to.
Not good though. BK.
No, but this is the problem, though. BK. I've heard people say they want to play Wolf with Claxton, but it's like just trade Claxton, man. Let Wolf be the 5 and let Clowney be the 4 at this point.
You gotta have space
next to Claxton, though.
What? I don't know. What's the obsession with Claxton?
No, I agree with you. Having 2 bigs is great. I thought last year they should
with him, bro. Like, do you not realize this? We're going into the next season with him.
It's unfortunate, man, because I don't think he's going to get any better than he is now. Even if you have all these good playmakers,
just poof.
I know they got to showcase him, but I'm like, he just
showcase.
But I hate seeing him on the court, man.
BK, hold up. This is where Jonathan. This is where BK becomes unrealistic when he wants Claxton gone.
I know it's not going to happen right now.
That you want gone, bro. Those teams that you're looking at, they're gonna have to like accept him. They don't want him, bro.
No, I understand it because all the teams. Let me
force those teams to take him.
No, I get it because all the teams that may have wanted him, they all just made moves. The Pacers made moves, Memphis made moves, and the Lakers made moves.
Made a move except for the Warriors.
Now the Pacers,
Hornets as well didn't make a move.
They lost the Hornets did make a move. What do you think, man? Claxton goes to Indiana.
No, it's not going to happen. They made a trade for Jay Huffs, and they also just signed Wiseman to a contract, so they have
all right. Damn, man.
The other team is the Hornets.
You see what I'm saying? Like that, you hear all this stuff about Claxton. Yo, Claxton's a great. Hold on, let me see something over here, man. Watch these dudes are still capping. Let me see.
And the Hornets, Jonathan, you're wrong, bro. The Hornets did make a move. What are you talking about?
No, they got Corkbrenner. I know they got, but he's like a backup right now. He's not
Colin Sexton.
I'm talking about center. They don't have an actual center. They have Corkbrenner, but he's still very young and raw, so they might need another big there. They have a center.
They have that. What's that old boy? What's his name? The dark skinned dude, bro. I forgot his name.
Anthony Davis is a power forward.
I can't remember by name.
But yeah, man, I think Claxton and Wolf. You'll probably see them.
There's a player on the. He's the center. He's like 6'9", 6'10". I forgot his name. He's the dark skinned dude though.
But I agree with you though, DJ. A lot of Mark's missed the boat on trading Claxton because a lot of teams that might want him.
Bro.
Wait, are you looking at power forwards or center?
I mean, they had him at number like between 10 and 15. So
I remember him being.
They actually think that DeAndre Ayton is better than Claxton.
He is. He is, bro. Ayton is an 18 and 10 guy, bro.
Yeah, you know what, DJ? You're right, man. Oh no, number 17.
Yeah, I knew I was right. He was 17.
So wait, he's at 17 right now. Oh my! Is this the latest?
I want to see who was below him because it
might be below.
Oh no! You know, listen, man. A mobile big man on defense who has the
and Adebayo.
Wait, what?
Guards
who wrote that?
As centers.
No, he's nowhere near close.
Wait. Who just wrote that he has Adebayo?
Bam can guard 1 through 5.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Claxton cannot guard 1 through 5.
Adebayo shoots 3-point shots. It took Claxton to the end of the season just to make 3.
Claxton is a great rebounder.
Isaiah Hartenstein, bro. What?
Underrated passer.
This must be old rankings. Isaiah Hartenstein is 1,000 times better than Claxton, bro.
Like there's nobody like he has to be able to score like and attract double. I don't know.
Wait. Short mid-range jumper. Wait. Since when did Claxton have a mid-range in his game besides college? This is crazy. Who wrote this?
BK, keep on, bro. This is crazy.
I think that was your boy Eric Slater from Locked On. I think he works for Hoops Hypes too.
I don't know. I gotta see who wrote that. That's crazy. Somebody's trying to put a paint job on a really bad car right now. Like.
He is not a better on-ball defender than Bam.
Wait, he's better than Hartenstein? Yo, whoever wrote that.
Listen, DJ, man, who type said it is, all right?
Player one. Are you crazy? Out of your mind, bro?
Yo, Reggie, what's good, man? What's good?
Wait, who else is below Claxton? Because I already disagree on the Hartenstein thing. That is crazy, man. The guy just won a ring.
Hold on, man. Hold on, DJ. Listen, if Hoop Hype said that he's better, just as good as Adebayo, you just take that for what it is, all right?
He's trolling, bro.
Adebayo is crazy, man. Claxton has not gotten better as he's getting older.
Y'all don't believe BK, bro.
Yo, y'all guys see what I'm saying about like the media over here, man? How they be bullshitting over here? Y'all see what?
How old is Claxton right now? How old is he? 26.
He's better than Isaiah Hartenstein, who just won a championship now. Come on.
Wait, Gary, how old is Claxton? 26?
26, yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna be in his prime in a year from now, man. Like, and he's still getting
offense Lopez, a 30, almost a 40-year-old over Claxton.
Brook Lopez is better than Claxton. He can actually hit 3-point shots. Like, he gives you offense, and he's gonna be a backup for the Clippers. He's gonna be a backup for the Clippers, and that's a good role for him at this stage of his career. But he is better than Claxton because he can give you offense.
Yeah, thank you, Moses Jones.
I remember Brook Lopez has just been like,
Moses Jones, chill, bro. I know.
Who else? I can see how bad it is. Two guys who won rings before Claxton. He's better than.
So Claxton's better than Daniel Gafford.
No, he's not. This is an old ranking, bro. There's no way.
Yeah, when was this dated, BK? Because
I don't know, man. I'll look at it.
It says right there, 2023.
All right, he's better than Nurkic. I'll give him that. Nurkic is not really.
Yeah, Nurkic is washed now.
Yeah, he ain't good.
He's not better than Jonas.
At least Valanciunas can hit 35% from the 3-point
line. Jonas can play in the mid-range and the perimeter. He's not better than Jonas.
Did you guys hear that Jonas Valanciunas wants to go back to EuroLeague? He's telling the Nuggets he does not want to be on their team, man. That's crazy.
He must be.
I'm taking Bobby. See, look at this. Bobby Portis has better numbers, right?
How you want to go back to EuroLeague when you could play with Jokic?
Yeah, Gary, did you hear about that? That Valanciunas wants to go to EuroLeague. He wants to leave the Nuggets.
Yeah.
That's surprising. I don't understand that.
I wouldn't do it. I'll stay with the Nuggets.
Apparently, he's getting paid $3 million more, I guess, to be on their team. I'm surprised, man. That's gonna separate you from winning a potential championship. That's crazy.
Listen, if we know Mark Williams is actually really healthy, he's better than Nick Claxton.
He gives you 16 and 10.
Claxton's like Clint Capella in so many ways.
Is actually better than Claxton.
Zubac is 1,000.
Zubac has gotten way better, man. Come on.
Jalen Duren is better. This is what I'm saying about the media, man.
Jalen Duren crushed Claxton this year, man. Like, he ran through him.
This is the
I'm taking Al Horford. I'm taking an old washed up Al Horford over Claxton because
this is a crazy list, man. That he's ahead of people that have won championship rings.
I'm not taking Al Horford.
No, I mean, compared to Claxton, hell yeah, I am.
Steven Adams doesn't even give you anything on offense, and he's a million times better than Claxton. He gives you great rebounding.
Wash, bro.
Like, it's wild.
All right, I mean, he is number 17 over here. When this list was updated,
I just can't believe Sean Marks gave him that money,
2023 stats, so this must be 2023.
Great.
And they still have him in a Knicks jersey.
Why didn't you update it though? Hold on, let me see if there's anything else here.
Yeah, that's not updated. See, 2020.
Man, so
this is the 2024, 25. Let's see over here, man. So
y'all taking
DeAndre Jordan. What?
Yeah, he's still with the Denver Nuggets.
It was crazy. It feels like Nick Claxton is at a DeAndre Jordan level. Yet? No, not yet. But he's trying to latch on another team.
All right, so Domantas Sabonis, but Sabonis doesn't play defense though, man.
So what?
Well, you gotta play some defense, man. Come on, DJ.
Hold on. It's like KD said. If you don't play defense, you gotta be superior to everything else, bro.
Yeah, but if you can't
Sabonis is superior at everything.
You gotta at least play run guys off the 3-point line, and I don't know if he has.
I'm telling you, Sabonis is just like
he's nice. I mean, I'm not saying he's garbage,
he's
but
the closest thing we have in the league to a Jokic, bro.
I think Şengün is better than him defensively a little bit. He's a little bit more mobile, just
defensively. Şengün is not defensively better than him.
I'll show you the highlights up, man.
I gotta drop off.
All right, have a good one.
All right.
Wait, BK, what do you mean Şengün is better defensively? The guy is not a quick defender on the court.
I'm not saying he's the greatest defender, but at least
bro, he's not better than Sabonis defensively.
He's not. They're both offensive guys who can play make somewhat. They have that.
Sabonis is a far better defender than Şengün, bro.
I didn't even think their defense is what is in strong parts of both their games.
Şengün,
what they do
I can give you this because Şengün, I'm gonna say this. Şengün reminds me of a younger Jokic, like a rookie Jokic. But Sabonis is like the closest thing to Sabonis, right? To Jokic right now.
We need a center, man, like crazy. Would you guys Would you guys do Claxton for Nikola Vucic in a pick at this point?
No, I'm taking Sabonis. I want Sabonis. Give me Sabonis.
No, I'm just saying to get Claxton's contract off the books. Would you guys do Claxton for Vucic?
Send Claxton anywhere. Send him straight.
I'll be honest with you. I've heard that the Bulls can't trade Vucic for much. Why don't you just do a big for big with a pick?
Send him to the Bulls, bro. Send him straight to hell.
Yo. That's crazy.
The Bulls is like one of the worst. Like they're trash.
Taj Gibson, that is, oh my gosh, that's such a horrible comparison, man. But
that's the man that got a $97 million contract, man. That's I don't know. That's just nasty work, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, Marks now wants to be stingy with money. He had no problem giving Cam Johnson and Claxton all that money, and then he couldn't flip them.
That's another thing. Yeah,
who else he gave money?
Yeah, Mikal Bridges.
Joe Harris. He gave Joe Harris.
Yo, DJ, that's my question. Does Cam Thomas kind of like see like what Marks has done financially? He's like, bro, you gave all these guys all this money, and they didn't have a lot of skill sets. Meanwhile, you want to give me 15 mil? Like, I would feel a certain way. Like, given how Sean Marks has been with money in the past, does that play a part right now in these negotiations? Given what he's done financially in the past,
now it's like a pivot. It's like they know they messed up in the past. So now
how are we all hating on Claxton, man? Please explain that to me.
I think that's what it is, John. I think they didn't realize they made a mistake by giving role players all this type of money when you
but it's too many mistakes.
Hold on. I made so many videos, man.
Bro, BK, don't waste your time on that, bro. Nobody's hating,
man.
But the thing is this: I understand why Thomas isn't getting the money because he doesn't do anything but score. I understand completely.
How is he an elite defender? Please explain to me how is he an elite defender, man? Like third string.
Elite defender? Did you watch this player one? I know you're a flip flopper, bro, but did you watch Claxton this year, bro? He got cooked by everybody under the sea.
Player one.
What the?
Player one. Can I ask you something?
Elite defender.
Has Claxton outside of every year, right? Outside of the 2023 year, has Claxton looked like an elite defender since 2023?
Come on, dude. He was elite defender with 3 superstars, man.
Like, can we take that away? Stop putting this title of elite defender on him, bro? Like, it's only hold on, John. He's only looked like one for 1 year, bro. It was only 2023. So let's not pretend like he's always been like this.
Yeah, and didn't Jordy say he'd be a defensive player of the year conversation?
I'm gonna hold you that 16 and 11, man. We should put some money up on that, man. 16 and 11 next year.
They act like Claxton is like he's always been the lead defender. He wasn't one in 2020, 2021, 2022. Only in 2023. That was it.
Taj Gibson was nice. Oh my God, player one.
Like, when did Claxton get drafted?
2019.
Jeez,
so he's been. He hasn't looked like. Come on, bro.
It's been like 6 years already, man. So
he's gonna be 27 a year from now, entering his prime with a lack of an offensive game, and defensively, he's falling off a bit.
In his prime, your prime.
Yeah, but this is the worst time to be in your prime, and your skill set is limited like that, and you're making over $100 million. Like Sean Marks screwed up the guy's value when his value was already screwed up. Like, come on. Like, just crazy. Like, you just added on.
BK, what's your lineup going into the next season? Because I know you said you want Danny Wolf to play 5.
Yeah, what's your lineup?
Yeah, because at least if you have a rim protector on the other end and he shoots 36% from 3, he'll bring that big out. I mean,
so who's your 4 then? Who's your 4 and your 3? Because that's where.
Who's your starting 5? Honestly.
Yeah,
I guess you got to put Jaeger in there. He's your number. He's the 8th pick right there. Is that?
Yeah,
I guess you got to put what's his name that came over from the Clippers? Terrence Mann. I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what?
I mean, they got to start him. I don't know. I don't know.
He's not a starter. He's a bench guy.
You're starting him over Nolan.
Come on.
And you're starting him over what's the old boy's name? Cam Thomas. You're starting him over.
That would be crazy.
Is Cam Thomas coming back? What? Did they sign him already or what? What's going on?
We don't know. But Terrence Mann is a bench.
I'm just saying. Let's assume they re-signed him.
Oh, I guess you got to put Cam Thomas in there. You know,
but to put Terrence Mann over Nolan is crazy.
No, listen, you can't have Mann ruin these young guys' development. He's a bench guy at this point. I can't have him start.
You gotta have guys. Listen, shooting is an extremely important skill. Hold on. Shooting is an important skill. You can't have a whole bunch of guys in the starting lineup that can't shoot. Right?
But BK, they need development. But wait, BK, these young guys need the development more than a Terrence Mann does here. Terrence Mann
you heard what he just said? He said you can't have.
You can develop at the bench.
Can't shoot.
No, listen, I don't think BK understands the point of this season. It's going to be a hard-ass season, but these young guys need as much minutes as possible. Terrence Mann starting ruins that.
Yeah, you could play him at the 3 or the 4, right?
You capping because Kyrie and Harden. Wait, Harden was. Kyrie wasn't a trash defender that year, bro. You crazy? He was not a trash defender. You sound crazy, bro.
I don't think player one watched Claxton this year, man. Did you not see the guy throw
don't watch
cushions
basketball like how he says, bro. He's a flip flopper, bro. This man
I'm
watch
telling
highlights.
you, bro. Like, I don't get it, man. Listen, we're not saying Claxton has been a horrible player his whole career.
He was one of Claxton's biggest hits. He used to shit on Claxton. Now all of a sudden he likes Claxton, bro.
Facts. Listen, we all agree Claxton looked great with superstars, but you take that away. You take superstars away from Claxton. He's like Clark Kent without glasses, man. Like, he just doesn't look good.
Shit. You used to like you over here playing. You switched up, bro. You be switching up now, bro. Shit's crazy.
Nah, man. Listen, it's just Claxton.
I already made so many videos trashing Claxton, man.
Player one, your takes are inconsistent, bro. First you say.
Player one has good takes and then bad takes, man. And this one is a bad take over here, man. Like
player one has been having bad takes for a while now, bro. I don't know what happened to him.
I'm telling you, listen, the offense is not.
You got to start Michael Porter Jr., Danny Wolf.
No, we understand that. I would start
player one back.
I would start Porter at the 3. I would start Porter at the 3, man. Not at the 4. Start him at the 3.
All we saying is Claxton hasn't looked like that since. Like, it's only been 1 year where he actually looked like that, bro. He didn't look like that last year. The year before, he hasn't looked like that since, bro. What are you talking about?
And player one, stop listening to Sarah Kustok. Stop listening to these media guys.
So hold on, player one. Hold on, we're gonna challenge him, BK. Name the year that Claxton looked like a great defender. Or
you know what, BK? Just drop the link for play one. Let him come on the show and have a debate with DJ. Let him have a debate. I want to watch this. I want to watch it. Play one, bro.
He's got to come up here and name the year that Claxton looked like an elite defender.
Facts. DJ, I'll let you cook, man. I'll just watch with some popcorn.
Don't name 2023. Name another year, bro, where he actually looked like.
Well, listen, man. If guys like Donovan Mitchell, right, can dunk on guys like Brook Lopez, who's like 270 something pounds, what the hell you think that Claxton's going to do against like Anthony Edwards, right, who will also dunk on big?
BK, can you look up Claxton's defensive metrics this year?
Just show the chat. Good post defense.
Wait, BK, look up Claxton's defensive metrics.
The team was last in defensive. The what do you call it? The defensive rating. They were bad.
No, just look up his defensive metrics. This guy's saying we're lying about his defense. Look up his defense for this season, 2024-25.
That's what I'm saying. He's calling him an elite defender this year. Like, how, bro? What is he talking about?
Come on, man.
Let's see. Nick Claxton's defensive rating, man.
Blake played over Claxton in 2021.
There you go.
Marcus Aldridge did.
Guy right here, man. Right here.
Nick Claxton's defensive ratings around, what is that? 110.2 points.
That's good.
That's career average. You got to go scroll down.
Yeah, this season. Look up this season. This season
is
111.9.
Oh, which one is it?
That's for this season.
League average, so it's slightly above average. I'm not saying
119.
Yeah, he's not a horrible defender. I'm not saying he's just a trash defender. Like, but
that's that. I mean, do y'all consider that to be a good defensive rating?
Nope.
I didn't see good defense. He was
average, right?
Do you realize that's not a good defensive rating, player one?
You know what it is, DJ? He played how many games did he play this year? Around like 70 or something.
Defensive rating. Look at what it's at.
And right over here, this is the problem I only have with Claxton right here, man. Like, yeah, he's a really good switch defender, but like, yeah, right here. Some have noted they just put BK and Y. I actually noted that he can struggle against certain types of big men, particularly those with strong post games. Yeah, man. And you got
player one. You just said what we just, bro. You're re-saying what we just said. 2023 was his best defensive season. Since then, he hasn't looked like that since, bro.
He had over 60 games this season where he was in the negative in plus or minus. You know that Day'Ron Sharpe had more plus or minus performances than Claxton did this season, and he's telling us that we're relying on his defense. We saw him not give the effort this year.
And yes, you can give credit. You have to give credit to the big three because first of all, superstars make others around you look great, bro. Like
definitely
defensively. Like
they make Claxton like $1 million bucks.
It's like BK and me be saying they take the pressure off of you so you can go out there and do what you can do, bro.
Right. And they made him look like $1 million bucks. He had
KD at the 4, he was taking the pressure off of Claxton because people were focusing on KD while KD was throwing lobs and giving Claxton the ball. Like people were giving the ball to Claxton. That's why he looked.
And he led the league in field goal percentage because nobody was guarding him. Like it's not that hard.
Exactly, bro. It's not that hard to understand, bro. Superstars make others around you look great sometimes.
Right, and the thing is, that was a younger Claxton. We're now at age 26, Claxton going on 27, and his game by himself is not all that pleasing as far as a top option goes on this team. So if you don't trade him, his value is getting even worse.
Luka made this man, Maxi Kleber, look like he was about to be one of the best shooters of all time, bro.
I'll be honest with you. I think the Lakers could still do a trade for Claxton because they have Jackson Hayes as the backup right now. I don't think Hayes is a good backup whatsoever.
Player one, do you realize
they're virtually the same player, man? Like, why would you trade for like?
No, because Claxton could guard one before.
Because
he's not. Listen, Jonathan, he's not guarding like Paolo Banchero, man. Paolo Banchero will eat him alive.
No, I'm just saying, having Claxton off the bench for the Lakers playing behind Aiden, it actually gives them another big who can help Luka if they have to switch out Aiden on the matchup. He wasn't
a great defender yet.
And they're not focusing on Luka too much. They need to focus more on LeBron, man. Like
why? He's 40.
Yeah, but he averaged like 25, almost 25 points a game.
And you think you honestly think he's on that stuff, so he might actually be averaging more.
Wait, what? He's on that stuff? Damn.
Yeah, he's on that stuff, bro.
No, he's not.
BK, this man's pushing around teenagers.
But that stuff no, there's a lot of things you can actually. Well, I can't. Well, actually, I don't know if you two.
You mean to tell me that he's still getting up high like that?
You could take like intravenous, like vitamin C.
Okay. So when he was taking those, I'm not going to get into it, bro.
No, I'm just saying, that stuff gives you like rage, right? Like it makes you violent, like
whatever he's on. I mean,
we haven't seen anything from LeBron.
What he said? Larry Bird's getting cooked in today's NBA. Are you crazy? Yo, these dudes be shit. Yo,
I agree with Osmosis Jones. I agree with Osmosis Jones. Just said Claxton be a good 20-minute backup center. He's not built for 38 minutes.
How good of a defense.
I gotta ask DJ, why do you hate LeBron so much? Why don't you like
LeBron? How do I hate LeBron if he's third all time in my list?
No. How's he third though? I don't understand. Who you have in front of him?
MJ and Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe, bro. Don't disrespect Kobe, bro. That man is dead, bro. Don't do that.
Oh man, BK, that was
come on, BK. Don't disrespect Kobe. He's dead.
All right.
Well, we can get into it. 5 rings, All-Star team. Well, LeBron got All-Star
carried. Oh, he got carried.
Oh my God, bro.
Wow.
Who was
you really don't like the Lakers.
I got him right here, Johnson. Don't worry about it. I got him right here. Who was carrying the fourth quarters?
What's that?
Who was carrying those fourth quarters?
No, listen. Who got him to the fourth quarter though?
He asked you a question, BK.
Hold up. Shaq and Kobe did.
Listen, they have role players too over there.
You're the only one that gives.
Wait. So how come Kobe? How come Kobe didn't win? How come Kobe didn't win the Finals MVP then?
Because Shaq was just a dominant center.
Exactly. He's better.
He doesn't have to do anything.
Wait, you're saying Shaq is better?
Hold on. Let me ask you something. Because DJ, you're young,
you
right?
Understand what you're saying? You sound LeBron, bro. Because
LeBron James, let's put LeBron James
0. He has final
getting drafted by the Lakers, right? Is he coming off the bench playing behind Eddie Jones? Like Kobe came off the bench.
Are you serious right now? He was an 8-year-old kid.
You know what's crazy? You've been disrespecting Shaq so much. Now you're giving Shaq his credit.
I disrespected early 90s Shaq.
First of all, you're comparing two different teams. Every team is different. They're not gonna start a rookie. Not every team is gonna just start a rookie. I'm gonna ask you again. If LeBron James they wouldn't have because they wouldn't
have. He's not sitting on the bench.
Bro,
I know Del Harris.
You're comparing two. You sound crazy, bro. Because now you're comparing two different timelines, bro.
I'm actually making a really good point.
No, you're not, because LeBron wouldn't even have started on the Lakers.
First of all,
no,
BK,
he wouldn't have. Every team is different. Just because the Cavs did it, don't mean anything.
First of all, Kobe and Shaq don't win without each other. BK, okay. At the end of the day, like you said,
hold up, Jonathan. All you gotta say is this: if LeBron had got drafted the same year Kobe did, bro, and LeBron went to the Lakers wouldn't have They wasn't prioritizing rookies at the time, bro. So what are you talking about?
Listen, LeBron was something different, though. That's the thing, man.
And you act like Kobe was
he would have been so much better than Eddie Jones. I love Eddie Jones, right? But come on, man.
Bro, hold up. You got to understand that at that point in time, they weren't prioritizing rookies, so it didn't matter who they drafted. they just weren't prioritizing rookies at the time.
Yeah,
bro.
BK.
You acted like it was a long time before.
Why you going after Kobe like that, man? Him and Shaq were one of the best duos of all time, man. Like, come on.
And even Shaq was
I'm not hating on Kobe Bryant.
Times.
I just don't think he's
Shaq has been on
LeBron.
record numerous times. These is why these fans are just dumb, bro. Shaq has been on record numerous times saying, bro, Kobe should have won those MVPs as well. A couple of those MVPs because of how he was playing, bro.
What, the finals MVPs?
He even said, I wouldn't have made it there without Kobe, bro.
No, I'm just saying that like they needed each other.
It takes a team, bro. You think Kobe was gonna do it by himself?
Man,
you honestly believe Shaq would have got there by himself?
All right, let me ask you something. If you put Kobe, right? If you put Kobe on that 07 Cavs team, right? Do they actually get to the finals?
I think they get to the Western Conference Finals.
No, I'm talking about take Kobe Bryant, right, and put him on
the 2007?
Team.
Which year? 2007?
07. When they
I think so.
What?
The East was weak. Bro, name the East. Hold on. Am I crazy for saying that?
Oh my gosh, man! Listen, listen. It could be weak as it want, or weak as it. All you gotta do is stop LeBron James.
Bro, BK, are you fans? Bro, BK, who was in the East that was dominating?
Listen, man.
Am I tripping? Like who?
He was the only high percentage one-on-one player they actually had.
Hold on, BK,
all you had to do was like double BK, LeBron, blitz
BK,
him. They still couldn't even do that.
BK, we can meet in the middle with this because all I'm asking is who was dominating in the East like that? There was no comp in the East like that, bro. That year in 2007.
Okay, so there was no comp in Michael Jordan's days too, right?
Bro, we're just now you trying to change. Bro, I'm only going to 2007 specifically. There was not that much comp in the East. Only the East. I'm not saying the whole league. I'm just saying in the East. Not on LeBron and Kobe. If Kobe and LeBron was in the East, bro, they would be dominant.
Yo, DJ, you gotta look what Player One just said, man. This guy is really challenging the norms of basketball logic. Look what you said about Kobe, bro. That's crazy.
He didn't steal a Finals MVP. Even Paul Gasol said that he deserved that.
He just said he was lucky for most of his career.
Paul Gasol said that Kobe deserved that MVP. Yo, the disrespect, y'all niggas wouldn't say none of this shit if Kobe.
I don't think Player One was born around Kobe's time, bro.
I hate Kobe.
Just admit it, man. You weren't born around that time. I wasn't, so I didn't really get to see him play at his high level. So, but I know.
I'm 46, so
nigga won without Kobe.
Guys want to play like
only niggas that hate on
the basketball courts. We were playing like pickup ball, and everybody wanted to be like Kobe. We would lose a lot of games, man.
Oh my god, what does that have to do with the game?
Hold on. If Shaq is saying I wouldn't have won without Kobe, MJ is calling Kobe one of the best, bro. All these legends call Kobe one of the best, but these hating ass, corny ass, bum ass fans,
he sucks up to MJ. Of course.
Nigga, I'm gonna take what the legends say over y'all bum ass fans, bro. Y'all don't know basketball. I wasn't there, my nigga. Like, what you talking about?
He has the most missed shots.
You wasn't there winning with him, bro.
Listen,
crazy.
I seen Kobe Bryant, right? Like
bunch of dumb fans.
You know what it is? He's mad Kobe didn't want to come play for the New Jersey Nets, man, because they were in Jersey. I think that's
bro. Like, hold up, Jonathan. Am I gonna take the word of what legends call Kobe? Legends be talking highly of Kobe, bro.
Listen, I understand a lot.
Hold up, John. Shaq, his own teammate, vouches for Kobe, bro. And these dumb fans want to hate on Kobe. I ain't taking what y'all fans.
Listen, I understand Jersey fans were pissed that Kobe didn't want to be drafted there, but that was just the way the market was back then. And he wanted to go with the market.
Kobe wasn't really like a proven player. Like, I mean, we know he was good.
2007 LeBron James.
All right, DJ, I'm gonna let you cook them. I gotta go, guys. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, I'm
I know what BK want to shut this down because he want to argue about LeBron James. LeBron James couldn't even shoot to save his life. He couldn't even hit a ball in the ocean.
And yeah, he still dragged that team to the actual finals.
Oh my God! Name me the comp in the East. I'm off this, bro. Name me the comp in the East, bro. Like, honestly,
I can say the same thing about Jordan's Bulls. Man, they were heavily stacked. They were heavily favored.
I can name the Detroit Pistons, the Lakers, the Boston Celtics. Who else? The Utah Jazz, the Portland Trailblazers. I can name a lot of teams, bro. We can do this all day.
All right.
I'm just naming the teams in the East that year in 2007. 2007 wasn't heavily stacked like that in the East. It really wasn't. It wasn't, bro. Outside of come on now, outside of the Cavs, bro, everybody knew like, yo, all right. And you act like LeBron didn't have any help. He was having guys that was on their bench shooting like 11 points, 15 points.
You take LeBron off that team, it's a lottery team.
Bro,
No, I mean, literally, it's a lottery team.
You need a team. BK, I'm still.
No, I'm just saying, but that team. You took when Jordan retired the first time.
Who was the teams in the East that year? 2007. Let's see right now.
I don't remember, man. I gotta go look it up, man. That was a long time ago, man. That was a long time ago. I gotta go look it up and see the players that was on there, you know. But I'm just saying that Cavs team, if you take LeBron off that team, right, it's a lottery team. It's not like you take LeBron off and then they go to the actual finals or anything like that. I mean, they're like the bottom of the basement team. You know, so I just think that I don't think that Kobe Bryant can just elevate a team like that because he would just take a lot of bad shots. I seen him like take shots with two players draped all over him when someone's wide open or someone's cutting to the rim, you know, and like, you know, that frustrates you as a teammate. I'm like, yo, I'm wide open or I'm cutting, and you just take a bad shot, you know, like a low percentage shot. You know, that would just frustrate me as a teammate though, man. So all right, let me wrap this up over here. I gotta get up in the morning. So definitely great show, good show. Like, comment, subscribe, certainly share.
Man, chat. I only saw 3 players in the East that were actually great.
But I'm saying you still take off. It's not like LeBron had help though. Bro. If you take LeBron, off right now, that Cavs team is still up there like the 12.
Hold up. I'm gonna name you the teams in the East that was dominating the players, right? Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, bro, and Rip Hamilton. That's it. Stop it, BK.
Okay.
So you mean to tell me nobody expected the Cavs to be better than that? Everybody else was just straight garbage.
Well, I'm just looking at the help that LeBron had, and if you take LeBron off of that team, hold on. If you take LeBron off of that team,
per game, hold up, 15 points per game, 11 points per game, 16 points per game. So you're a liar, bro.
About what?
Those players averaged that, bro, when he was there.
Well, yeah, because LeBron got in the ball, right?
Oh
he made them better.
So again, do I have to look up what their averages were before LeBron?
If you take LeBron off of that actual team,
BK, do I have to look up their averages before LeBron got there?
Yeah, Grant Hill was definitely better than Kobe Bryant. I definitely agree with that, man. Like he was nasty. Woo.
Grant Hill was better than what year?
That was like in the 90s. He got hurt though, man. Same thing with Penny. I'm taking Penny over
18-year-old Kobe.
I'm taking Penny over
what Kobe are you talking about? You talking about 18-year-old Kobe?
Because you're looking at it one dimensionally, DJ. You're just looking at scoring.
I don't care.
You gotta look at how
he was a good defender, bro. What are you talking about? Kobe's a great defender. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just talking about like passing, making your other teammates better. So when you were looking up the stats, when you was looking up the stats, I was saying
Kobe average.
I seen Kobe Bryant, right? And I love Kobe. Listen. I looking at Kobe.
My nigga, he got 5 championships, bro. Salute. I'm on.
No, that's a team thing. That's not an individual thing.
He won with Paul Gasol, bro.
Paul Gasol was a great player. I remember when they made that trade.
So let's not act like you could just win by yourself.
And they still had Robert Ory.
Did LeBron James get those? LeBron James have that 2016 ring if Kyrie doesn't?
They had Dirk Fisher. Like, what?
Answer the question, BK. Does LeBron James win in 2016 without Kyrie Irving?
Hold on, let me answer this question over here. Because they ran the offense through Shaq, not through Penny, right? And
you see how you changed your future monitoring. Thank you, bro.
End the show. I just want to. I'll get to your question, DJ.
Why he didn't win? Why couldn't Shaq win with anybody else besides Kobe?
Besides who?
Besides Kobe.
No, he won. He went to Miami and won. He won with D Wade.
But besides, I'm saying like besides. We're just gonna keep it Kobe. Besides Kobe in Orlando, right? Why couldn't you win? Yeah, Penny Hardaway. Penny was again,
Shaq's basketball IQ, and
I give you that hard. I give you that about Dwayne Wade. That's cool. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying in Orlando though, why he couldn't win in Orlando?
No, that. I was just explaining that, and you cut me off. All right, so again, Shaq passing out of double teams, right? He didn't make the right reads. He hold like Joel Embiid. He get double teamed, hold on to the basketball, right? Not make the guys cutting, doesn't pass the ball. So Phil Jackson kind of made him a better overall player, man. It's the same. Yeah.
No. The reason why is because Kobe is clutch in the fourth quarter. Penny is not clutch in the fourth quarter, bro. Not like Kobe.
But that was a young Penny, though, man. That wasn't like
a young Penny.
It was.
He had a young Kobe too. What are you talking about?
But that was in the 2000s, though, man. I'm talking about the 90s.
Like, are we really sitting up here acting like the East was just like the most dominant conference?
Well, all I'm saying is that if you take LeBron James off of that team, right, they were a lottery team. He didn't really have much.
But you just said the players
they were like
trash.
10th, 11th. That team wasn't going to the playoffs.
You said LeBron? The players was trash.
I didn't say they were trash. I said it's a lottery team.
No, you said that. You said take LeBron
so you
off
think
that
those
team
players by themselves can actually
you said before they were
themselves to the finals.
You said before they got LeBron, they were trash.
They was. How you think they got the number one pick?
But you said the players were trash though.
They got the number one pick.
Bro, the players were not trash. They were good role players, bro.
Role players, not stars, man.
So I guess so you removed those role players and
role players back then.
So LeBron had no help. LeBron had no help in 2007.
No.
Yo,
again, because like I said, if you take LeBron off of that team is a bottom of the basement team.
If you took KD off of the next team, they were trash. What are you talking about?
It just shows you how valuable Kevin Durant is. Yeah,
and you take Kobe off of that Lakers team, the Lakers would have never won.
Nah, I don't know about that. I
they
don't know
won with who? BK, who they won with?
Because they still. I gotta look. Who's the roster? We'll
Yo, you're disgusting, bro.
Yo, like, comment, subscribe.
Bro. He said they would have won without Kobe. Are you crazy?
Yo, share the show. When you share the universe, shit's back.
Put BK on that team, I guess they would have won, huh?